SiriusXM.com/College Sports Radio 2025.
I think it starts with the truth. It's one of the best environments that we'll get to play in.
It's going to be a tough game. It's going to be cold. It's going to be packed out.
They have to do everything they can to try to treat this like another game. But it's not another game, no.
There'll be a lot of chaos, within this game, but we have to go attack it, be ready for that moment.
It's going to be a big one.
If you're a Duck fan, you're going to play a team that you can't stand, frankly.
We like playing in hostile environments. This will certainly be one this weekend.
Whittington comes out of a pile and scores! Oh, baby, he might go. He will. Touchdown, Malik Benson, scintillating defense. Oh, touchdown, Kenyon Sadiq.
Oregon.
Washington week's a rivalry game.
Washington.
So, it's just every play, just put on the gas.
This is Duck football.
I go to bed every night thinking about them, and I wake up every morning thinking about them, so it's nice to be able to think about a win, too.
Learfield and the Oregon Sports Network bring you live play-by-play coverage of Oregon Duck football. Today's game is brought to you by On Point Community Credit Union. People are the point. McDonald's, the official breakfast of University of Oregon Athletics. Have your McDonald's favorites delivered right to your door with McDelivery. By U.S. Bank. U.S. Bank is a proud sponsor of Oregon Athletics. U.S. Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. By Toyota. Let's go places. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. Injured? Visit forthepeople.com. And by Coors Light. Choose chill. Proud partner of Oregon Athletics. It's game time on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield. Now back to the Country Financial Broadcast booth and the voice of the Ducks, Jerry Allen.
Thank you and welcome back to Seattle. It is Alaska Airlines Field, Lake Washington off to our right. Jorgie, it is one of the most or more beautiful settings in college football in America.
Yeah, we've been to a lot of stadiums, a lot of cities, Jerry, and it's tough to beat this one right here at any time of the year. When it's a dry day, which is like today, I don't care if it's cool and crisp, it's dry. And you can see out on the horizon. And Husky Stadium is pretty special. It's a pretty special place and special rivalry between these two teams, too. And really look forward to getting this thing started, get it going. Man, I've been waiting for how long? Hours and hours and days, and here we are.
Dogs are coming out of the tunnel now. Oregon will come out in a moment. Oregon's Ducks and cheerleaders down to our right. Lake Washington off to our right. Dusty Hara, our Toyota sideline mic down below. There's a lot of purple in the air down there, Dusty. Don't get that in your hair, all right?
I'm trying to stay as far away from that as I can right now. They had the purple smoke as the Huskies come out onto the field, and it takes over the playing surface, but I'm just trying to hide in the corner here as the Ducks are getting ready to come out.
Couldn't ask for a better day, really, unless you had bright sunshine. It really is for late November, about as good as you can get in the Pacific Northwest.
It is, and especially up here, the further north you go, the more rain you get, and so this is a great day. The football gods are smiling down on this matchup because they want a good game, and no excuses for either one of these teams when the conditions are as good as they are right now. Low wind, too, to start the game at least. We know coming off the lake, though, it can kick up.
Waiting for the captains to come out. The Huskies captains are on the far side. Oregon captains are not out yet as Oregon's team is just now beginning to come out. You'll hear the boos from the partisan Husky fans here. Oregon's captains today, number 74 is Dave Iuli. Number 27 will be Dan Lamar. 44, Tatum Toyota. And number 28, Bryce Betcher. Those four. Jorgie, I know we've talked a lot about if you win the toss, you take the ball, do you defer and go on defense? What's up for today, huh?
A lot like last week with USC. Even though I thought Oregon had a big defensive advantage, here I think Oregon has a defensive advantage, not big, but maybe you put your offense on the field, try to get some points right off the bat. It's tough to tell from game to game. And as Coach said, there's no exact science to whether you take the toss and take the ball or defer, or which end do you choose. Do you look out for the wind? The flag's hardly moving at the top of the scoreboard, so wind isn't going to be a factor. So we'll see. Chess game, seems like.
It really is. Dusty Hara will be down on the sideline with our sideline mic. We're way up. This is one of the higher locations that we have in the Big Ten. At Autzen, we're down just a little bit lower, but pretty good view from here. Facebook is a sponsor of this game. See them down on the field. Venmo Big Ten Rivalry Series. This has always been a rivalry, and it's nice to see the Big Ten accepting that or buying into the fact that this is a rivalry game.
Yeah, I mean, what used to be Civil War weekend has now become Husky weekend. And because of the rivals that these two teams are, they don't like each other. I mean, Husky fans don't like Duck fans, at least for a weekend anyway, and it's a big game. And
you're playing this game. What's the emotions like?
Oh, God, it's huge. I mean, the talking and the yapping that goes on the field and everything else.
Captains come in and greet each other.
All right, captain's going to shake hands. Pleasantries right now. No pleasantries after that ball is kicked off. And we'll find out who's going to do what.
Oregon as visitors, you'll call the toss. I'll have you make the call. We'll have you repeat his call, okay? You repeat his call. This is the head. The Big Ten logo is the tail. What's your call? He's called heads. We're going to let it hit the ground. It's a head. Oregon won the toss, deferred their choice to the second half.
There you go. The referee is Ron Snodgrass. I like the referee's mic they have here. It was very good and able to hear everything. So Oregon will go on defense first. Ducks have deferred in that green pants, white jerseys, yellow helmets. Oh my gosh, let's play football when we come back on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
Hi, Jan from Toyota with a holiday message. Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon is on.
Dealer inventory may vary. Current offers on these vehicles end December 1st. Offers are subject to change throughout Toyota-thon, which ends on January 5th. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
High-quality organic food should be available to everyone at a better value. That's why Safeway offers O Organics. Hundreds of USDA-certified organic products exclusively in our stores. From fruits and vegetables to chicken and olive oil and frozen treats to baby food, you'll find a huge selection of organic items for the whole family at Safeway. Food you feel good about eating and serving. Look for O Organics products throughout Safeway. O Organics. Organic for all.
Hi, Jan from Toyota with a holiday message. Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon is on.
Dealer inventory may vary. Current offers on these vehicles end December 1st. Offers are subject to change throughout Toyota-thon, which ends on January 5th. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
I'm coming home to the place that I remember. Back to the land of my first love. Would you spread wide your arms for this way?
Welcome back to Husky Stadium. Deep. Denzel Boston, I believe, down at about about a yard or two deep. Now, that may not be Boston. That may be Adam Mohammed.
And he's a speedster. He can fly.
Ready to tee it up, kick it off. Atticus Sappington down to our right. Ducks to go from our right to a left. Approaches, foot into the ball. And this game is underway. And it's going to be a returnable kick, but fair catch called for by Mohammed at the 5-yard line. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. Dangerous offense for Washington because of DeMond Williams Jr. 5'11", not a big guy, 190 pounds, a sophomore, but he can run. 121 carries this year. That's more like running back numbers. 568 yards. He has thrown 72% effectively this year, so he is a dual threat quarterback. Should have Jonah Coleman in the backfield behind him. And does. He'll line up as a lone back, an under center for Williams. Wideouts each way, left and right from the 25 first down. Handed off to Coleman, going left, and gets a quick 5 yards. Give him 4 to the 29-yard line.
Pretty good push to the left by the Washington offensive line. Got Oregon on their heels a little bit. Anytime you can get 4 yards on first down, that's a good thing offensively, and Washington gets 4 there.
Blake Purchase, the Duck who made the initial hit. Second down and 6. 29-yard line, left hash. Wideouts left and right. Boston and Roba. Dangerous. Motion man, that's back to throw off play action. Looking deep, nobody open, try to run, and gets tapped. He got sacked. And there's Tatum Tuioti just got him by the ankle and tripped him up.
Yeah, if he's able to get outside Tatum Tuioti, he's got yardage to be able to get. But at the same time, Tuioti, so many times this season, even maybe when he gets caught inside a little bit, he's such a good athlete. He's able to get Williams down for the sack and brings up 3rd and long for Washington.
Well, Barry Alexander was right there to help him if he needed it. Loss of about 9, 3rd down and 14. Back at the 21. Empty backfield for Williams. 2 receivers to the left, 3 to the right side, wide side of the field, back to throw. Now design run. Here goes Williams, and he'll go upfield to the 30. Nice pickup. Thieneman with the stop, and Dusty Harrah down below. I hear you say a spy, huh?
Hey, I heard in X's and O's, Georgie talking about the spy, and he mentioned Dylan Thieneman as the safety. Oregon has been playing a 3-high safety look at times where Dylan Thieneman kind of creeps down, and he's responsible for that quarterback in that soft middle, and he got him there.
Here's a punt from Dunn. Very high, not very deep. Fair catch called for by Benson. Makes the grab at the Oregon 28-yard line, and the Ducks have held defensively thanks to a Tuioti sack. And Oregon will get the ball for the first time.
Yeah, I'm glad Dusty said that about the spy, because you could see right before the snap of the ball, Thieneman stepped up about another 5 to 6 yards. Knowing it was 3rd and long, he didn't have to come up too far to be able to play that spy.
So it'll be Dante Moore, Noah Whittington, Malik Benson, and way out to the right, Jeremiah McClellan. Benson comes left, McClellan to the right. Got H-back to the left, probably Sadiq. Probably double tied, and maybe Johnson maybe on the other end. Here's a give. Whittington goes right side, gets not much, maybe a yard. And on the stop on the outside for the Huskies. I'm going to have to go to my spotting sheet or my numbers here because he's not on my board. That is Thaddeus Rainey Sale. Here's 2nd down and 9 from the 30. 2nd and 9. Shotgun. Dante Moore. Whittington to his right. Trips left. In motion, Johnson all the way to the right. Give it to Whittington again. Goes left. Tries to cut it up. Doesn't get much. Couple of yards maybe. It'll be 3rd down and about 8. It is Davis. Leonidas Davis, and Oregon goes tempo. They're already up to the line, ready to go on 3rd down. And 7, almost 8 back to throw. Dante steps, throws downfield. It is caught. What a catch over the shoulder by Jeremiah McClellan.
What a throw.
That ball was thrown perfectly, Georgie.
My goodness, that ball, without a whole lot of arc to it, he puts it right on the money into Washington territory immediately.
And it's 1st down Oregon all the way to the Washington 33-yard line where McClellan stepped out. Here's the give up the middle. Hard run, 3-4 yards, almost 5 to the 27, 28-yard line of the Huskies. And it'll be 2nd down and medium range. Good 1st down run yardage. Going to be empty backfield now as Whittington comes out to the left with 2 other receivers. So 3 receivers left, and now Whittington will go back and set up to Dante Moore's right. Tight formation. 2nd down at about 5. Snap and back to throw. Dante wants to go deep toward the right side. End zone. Can't reach up and grab it. Tried to get it to Benson. He tried to turn and reach up. I didn't see if it got to his hands or close enough. Might have been too high. Dusty Harrah kind of down near you, huh? Dusty, got a look at that?
Yeah, it was a little high, and I mean, if we would have, that play would have been last week, I think we would have seen a flag come out. A little contact down the field right there, but the referee's letting them play.
Yeah, Prysock with the contact, and Benson was almost able to get up and get that ball.
3rd down and 5 at the 28 of Washington. Trips left, to right, empty backfield for Dante. Nobody going to come back and join him. Be a 5-receiver pattern. Back to throw. Dante steps, throws. It is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. McClellan was the intended receiver, and it was right into the chops of the Huskies. I thought they were going to pick it off.
And I thought he was going to be able to hit McClellan with that ball. It looked like McClellan coming across the middle was going to be open, and he was throwing it right into the hole. I think he just threw it so early, McClellan wasn't able to get there, and just let him a little bit too much. Otherwise, I think he's got McClellan open.
So Morgan will try the field goal from the 36, a 46-yard field goal try for Atticus Appleton. Ball nearly in the middle of the field, so no real angle. 46-yard try. Snap, place, kick up on the way long enough, and he got it. Oregon will take the early lead. A 46-yard field goal from Atticus Sappington, and Oregon is on top 3-0 here early in this first quarter. 11-12 remaining first quarter here in Seattle. Alaska Airlines Field. Ducks 3, Huskies nothing. Ducks kickoff when we come back on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
Hey, Duck fans, it's a great day for a Duck game. We got a big party going. And Kenny Wheaton has joined the party. Whoa, the Ducks are going to need some refreshments here. There's a Dang Green IPA from Hop Valley in the corner of the cooler. It's selected. It's selected. Kenny Wheaton's going to pour. Kenny Wheaton's going to pour. Dang Green, the most incredible choice for a football game.
The official craft beer of the Ducks is Dang Green.
Hop Valley Brewing Company, Portland, Oregon. Please celebrate responsibly.
Ducks fans, with McDelivery from McDonald's, the only thing you'll be walking to is Autzen Stadium. Whether you're fueling up before the tailgate or coming home after the W, your favorites are just a tap away. Because it's always a good day for golden fries, crispy chicken sandwiches, and hearty breakfasts delivered right to your door. That's McDelivery from McDonald's, the official breakfast of Oregon Athletics. At participating McDonald's, must opt into rewards. Delivery prices may be higher than at restaurants. Delivery other fees may apply. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Welcome back to Husky Stadium, Alaska Airlines Field. Oregon, nice drive downfield, got points at him, Jordan.
Yeah, it was, Jerry. Nice first possession of the game. Defense comes in, makes the stop, gets the ball for the offense, and down the field they go. 7 plays, 43 yards on the Toyota drive summary. 157 is what it took off the clock. Atticus Sappington finishes it off with a 46-yard field goal, and Oregon leads 3-0. 11-12 left here in the first quarter. That drive summary brought to you by Toyota. Let's go places. And the key play on that drive, by the way, a 35-yard pass from Dante Moore to Jeremiah McClellan that got him into Washington territory, and a couple of other close ones too. One goes through Benson's hands over on the Husky sideline a little bit later in the drive, and then one that almost looked like a Washington interception on third down. Frankly, he's got McClellan coming across the middle and is going to be open. It almost looked like McClellan didn't see the ball coming because somebody was in his path of sight and path of vision. But anyhow, Oregon gets 3 points on the opening drive.
By the way, that field goal with a good kick, good hands at Allstate contribute to the Ducks Athletic Scholarship Fund for student athletes across all sports. Thank you, Allstate. 3-0 Oregon. Duck football brought to you by Nature Made. Made to care for fans on game day and every day. The official vitamin and supplement of Oregon football. Ducks will kick it off again. Sappington going from our right to our left. Oregon, those green uniforms, same uniforms the Ducks wore here in 2007 when Patrick Johnson made the game-winning catch on our far left side of the end zone.
Well, one of these times, Muhammad, if he's going to field it, it's going to bring it out.
Here's the kick that's high and into the end zone and out of the back, and he will not try. It'll come out to the 25. And Muhammad averages 25 yards on a return. His longest is 41, but he's capable.
Yeah, probably the fastest guy on the Washington roster. So you want to, if you're the Huskies, you want to put it in his hands in open field, and kickoff returns oftentimes it gives a guy like that to get up to speed in the open field.
Jonah Coleman, wears number 1, should be in the backfield behind Williams. As the Huskies go first down at their own 25-yard line trailing. And it will not be. It will be Jordan Washington who is the tailback. And now Williams will go up under center again. Delon Williams going to go back, got hit and stuck. Oh my gosh. All the way back at the, going to give him the 13-yard line, but it looked like he got taken down at the 15 or the 17-yard line with a sack.
Well, Damon Williams trying to be really lazy about the handoff to put the defensive end, Wyatt, to sleep and bootleg out. And Wyatt was not fooled at all and took him down, rocked him down right on the spot.
Yeah, Williams did not even know that Wyatt was there. I mean, he came in from behind him, and I think Williams is still thinking he was going to get away with it. Loss of 8, second down and 18, back at the 18-yard line, snap and back to throw Williams. Long time. Now we'll run away from trouble and just throw the ball, and it is caught. Will it be a catch inbounds? No, incomplete. Tried to get it to Chris Lawson. That's a scramble play because he was under pressure, Williams was, and it'll be third down and long.
Yeah, Lawson scrambling to come back and catch that ball, and he catches it, but it doesn't look like he gets his feet down as he goes out of bounds, and Bear Alexander after DeMond Williams in the backfield.
On the field was an incomplete pass. Plays under further review.
Well, if it is a catch, it's still going to be third down at about 15. I mean, they didn't gain that much.
He might have got his toe in. But it all happened so quick, I could see how the official came up with the call that he did. And it's tough to see it from our angle, that angle we just saw right there, Jerry. But when they come straight up the sideline, you'll see his toe almost looks like it drags right. It's tough to tell if turf comes up.
That's what you look for, that telltale line of turf.
Yeah.
Dusty Harrod down on our Toyota sideline. Mike, Dusty, it's the opposite side of the field. Any view from down there?
Yeah, I was on the opposite side. I mean, it's going to be a bang-bang play, but as you said, Jerry, it'll still be third down and 13 or 14 yards based on that gain. It was only a gain of 3 or 4 yards by Washington if they do deem it a catch, and that's going to be the thing, though, is it has to be clear evidence of a catch, and I don't know if they can do that. Regardless, Oregon's defense is playing really well right now, and the pass rush is effective. New bodies coming in. We've already seen Tatum get home. We've seen Nasir Wyatt get home on the sack, and on that play, you guys mentioned it, Bear Alexander, he has
After review, it was a completed pass at the 23-yard line, third down.
Well, maybe a little more manageable. Instead of third and 18, third down and 12. At the 23-yard line. So the Huskies still have third and long. Let's see if Oregon brings pressure. They have been pressuring so far with not a lot of blitzing coming. DeMond Williams Jr. has been going from under center. He'll go shotgun here. Sends two receivers out to the left. Lawson one of those to the right. Boston. And third down and 12. Snapping back to throw. Has time. Looks right. Now a little run. Pressure. Trying to get away to the side. And will throw it away. He was going to be sacked or tackled. And finally just threw it away. Jorge, that's just great coverage downfield. That's almost a secondary sack.
It is. It's a coverage sack almost. They almost got to Williams as he scrambles out to his right. It was Betcher. And then from behind, frankly, it's other guys coming in. Tuioti and some other guys that run pretty good. Purchase, too.
So punt time again for Luke Dunn. Good snap. Almost get to the Ducks did. And did he get run into? There's the flag. This is going to come back. Run into or rough into the kicker. Ducks got to Luke Dunn. Didn't see who it was, but this one will probably come back.
Hopefully it's just a 5.
Yeah, if it's just a 5-yard penalty, they'll re-kick it. Yeah, that's an indication of maybe only a 5-yard penalty. If it's roughing, it's 15. It's and an automatic first down. If it's running into the kicker, it's only a 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Running into the kicker, defense number 2. The penalty's declined. First down, Oregon. Timeout.
Well, it tells me they don't like the punt rush. They don't. Okay, well, let's not do that again because they almost got to him. So Oregon will have the ball after the fair catch by Benson. And when we come back, a 3-0 Oregon lead with 9:56 remaining in the first quarter. And the Ducks will have the ball really in great field position, their own 37-yard line here at Husky Stadium. 3-0 Ducks on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
At Les Schwab, we've been changing the tire game for more than 70 years. We design our own exclusive tires to give you more tires made for the roads you drive, less compromise. All backed by America's best tire warranty included in every tire we sell. It's more unbeatable tire warranty, less charging you extra, like the other guys. It's all about you getting more from less. Stop by or book an appointment at leschwab.com.
Wherever you are in life, once a duck, always a duck. That's OCCU. Since 1956, OCCU has helped the University of Oregon community take flight financially. Like our remarkable checking and duck debit card that give Duck fans more for the things they care about. More for the game, more for gear, more for a bright future. Earn interest, show your duck devotion, and start earning more today. Learn more at myoccu.org/getduckdebit.
Oregon
Jorgie, this is a huge matchup for Oregon.
Washington.
Take a deep breath, everybody.
From the Country Financial Broadcast booth alongside Mike Jorgensen, here's the voice of the Ducks, Jerry Allen.
Thank you. Welcome back to Alaska Airlines Field here at Husky Stadium in Seattle. Lake Washington off to our right. Cascade Mountains, snow-capped a little further in the distance. It's a beautiful day. Duck fans, what's the best part of being a Duck game? Huh? Well, you want to be there, see the entire stadium. Just decked out. You're all in yellow or green, so let your true colors show. Score tickets today at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of your Oregon Ducks. Well, Dusty here down below our Toyota sideline mic. It is Oregon so far. I mean, the Ducks showing great pressure defensively, and the Huskies have not been able to loosen up offensively.
Yeah, Oregon is doing a great job of being relentless in their pass rush and putting fresh bodies in on almost every single play. You're seeing new rushers come in, trying to overload sides with speed, a lot of speed. And Jorgie brought this up in the break that, you know, they're adding Nasir Wyatt and Blake Purchase, guys that can run, but also keeping Mateo Uiagalelei and Tatum Tuioti on the field as well. They're gearing up with a lot of speed on the edge to try to get home, and they've been really successful doing that. But it's only as good as the coverage on the back end, and when Damon Williams creates, you've got to stay disciplined in that back end of the defense, and they've been fantastic so far.
So the Ducks will have it first down at their own 37-yard line. Dante Moore send McClellan way out to the right. Benson comes left. Little H-back to the right. Two backs in the backfield alongside Moore. Now one of those empties, and that's Hill. And hand it off. Going left side, getting a good first down run over the 40-yard line to the 42. Is that Davison?
Davison, yes.
Jordan Davison.
They like to run that motion with Hill out to the right and sometimes swing it out to him. So you've got to defend it because you've seen it before. And then they came back to the inside with Davison.
Here's an empty backfield. Three receivers strung out to the right for Dante Moore. Davison way out to the left. Here's motion. Sadiq comes all the way left. Trips there now. And they want the fake screen. Now they're going to go the little dump pass to Davison. He will not get the first down as he gets to the 45. Looked like they wanted a little fake screen, and then I think Dante wanted to go further downfield.
Yeah, I think they were hoping that there'd be a little bit more biting taking place by the defense, fool them a little bit, and then hit something downfield. Instead, he went to Davison.
3rd and 2. Dante ready. 3rd and 2, back to throw. Looking left, looking middle. A lot of time. Wide open, missed. Almost intercepted. Boy, he had Hill.
Too easy of a pass for Dante Moore.
Yeah, had Hill for the first down. And just threw it too high behind it.
Yeah, that's one of those ones that Dante Moore will hit him 19 out of 20 times, but that one he throws behind De'Aaron Hill, and he was wide open for the first down, dragging across the middle.
It looks like Desmond Roebuck, who is deep for the Huskies, as Oregon will punt it away on 4th down and 3 from their own 44. And it will be a punt. You always wonder, as a low line drive punt, Roebuck's going to take it, try to get it upfield. Will not. He'll go down just about where he catches the ball at the 15-yard line. So a nice punt by James Ferguson Reynolds, and no return. The Huskies will be deep at their own 15 when we come back after the timeout. 8:52 remaining. Still really early first quarter. Oregon 3, Washington nothing. You're listening to Duck Football on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
Mom, who just finished her high school diploma. I wanted to say I'm so proud of you for finishing school. You taught me it's never too late to achieve your dreams. I hope to make you as proud as you have made me.
When you graduate, they graduate. Finish your high school diploma for you and for them. Visit finishyourdiploma.org to find free and supportive adult education centers near you. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Don't act like that. Don't wear that. Don't think that. I've heard everything you tell yourself every time you felt different. And I want you to know that you can be vulnerable and powerful. That taking care of your mind is taking care of everyone you love and who loves you. Love your mind. Find mental health resources at loveyourmindtoday.org. Brought to you by the Huntsman Mental Health Institute and the Ad Council.
Welcome back to Husky Stadium. Jerry Jorge and Dusty down on the field. Safeway, your official grocery partner of the Oregon Ducks. Stop by Safeway to play the Score Big sweepstakes and enter for a chance to win great prizes such as duck gear or season tickets. The Huskies can run the ball. They average about 170 yards a game. Guys, we haven't seen them do much here. They haven't tried. It's been everything from DeMond Williams.
Now, they tried a little bit of running early on, but pretty much everything else has been through the air, and DeMond Williams back to pass, a lot of pressure on him. So now you at least have him in a happy feet mode, where he's running away from people and trying to escape the pressure from inside, outside, and every place else. So that you've accomplished that piece defensively right off the bat by getting in his head. And other than that, first 2 drives of the game by Washington, only 3 total yards. So you hope to keep up that job, putting on the pressure and stopping the run.
3-0 Oregon, 8:52 mark here in the first quarter. Huskies all in purple, Ducks with the green pants, white jerseys, the green numerals, and those yellow helmets reminiscent of 2007. Well, the Ducks one up here against the Huskies with Akili Smith. Patrick Johnson, never forget the opening kickoff, and he took it up the middle, busted out of a big pile of about 18 players and spun off and scored. It's just a shock. A happy shock, but a shock. First down at their own 15, DeMond Williams Jr. will bring him out. And he'll go shotgun. He's got Adam Muhammad to his right. 3 receivers to the right, and then Robic goes back to the left. On first down, it's going to be a handoff. Nope, he kept it and is going to try to go down. He does get it across the miss the first tackle. They get him across the 20-yard line. Had him at about the 16-yard line for a pickup of only 1, and he pulled away from him.
I think the way that Washington probably looks at this game, Jerry, is they're going to run him. Why not? It's the last game of the season. Let him run it 10, 15, 20 times. Sometimes it's going to be on a scramble off a pass. Sometimes it's going to be off of a read. And that was a read there that he pulled back.
And the officials are stopping play for an injured player. The umpire noticed that Dylan Thieneman was kind of hanging his shoulder, trying to hide it. And the official alertly stopped play and said, no. We got to get you out of the game, young man. Dusty, you saw that, didn't you, down there?
Yeah, Dylan Thieneman fell in like a missile from that safety position, and he just kind of went led with the shoulder in, and it looked like he may have been jarred, and they may have whistled that down for a head evaluation, but he was hanging his shoulder, not shaking out any cobwebs.
Okay, Williams under center again. He's got Muhammad behind him on second down at 4 from the Husky 21. And the snap, turned and handed off. Muhammad trying to go outside, gets the edge. 30, 35, 40, across the 45 to the 44-yard line. There's the run they've been looking for.
He's a big back, and once he gets outside of containment, which is exactly what Muhammad does on this play, it's speed up the field. And that's what he does. He gets outside of containment, and up the field he goes.
Big run.
Yeah, look. It frankly looked like Oregon was in pretty good position there. I thought that Brandon Finney came up, defended it well, but he got stuck inside.
To the 43 of Washington. Under center, lone back. 3 receivers grouped to the tight right side, and then Roebuck in motion to the left. Here's a handoff going right. Trying to cut it back is Muhammad. He's going to get a good first down run of about 4, almost 5 yards. So the Huskies beginning to get a little run game going. On the stop, Ashton Porter for Oregon.
Didn't look like there was much there, but Muhammad turned it into a 4-yard gain, and 6 foot, 220 pounds, so he's not a small back.
Got some size to him. Second down and 5. It's like second down. You got second down and 5. You can do a lot of things. 2 receivers to the right, 1 short left, back to throw. Looking left, little swing pass out. This is a one-on-one missed tackle. First down. Can't miss that tackle. One-on-one. Brandon Finney Jr. was the one. And it was just make a clean open field tackle, and he couldn't do it.
Yeah, one-on-one out there. It's exactly what it is, Jerry, and that's what DeMond Williams knew. He put Muhammad out there with a lot of field, a lot of space, and you want to get him in the open field because he's a big back that's pretty elusive, too.
I think Betcher finally forced him out, but not before he gets the first down to the Oregon 44 on the left hash. Shotgun for Williams. Snap to throw again. Going to roll a little bit to his right. Has time. Open man. Catch made at the 40. Upfield at the 30. And a whistle. It might not have caught the ball. It might have had a knee down.
Bounced. Actually incomplete.
Well, they called it
bounced.
incomplete.
Yep.
The ball bounced. All right. Didn't see it from this angle, but I don't know. Did it? I guess it did. Just skipped it off the carpet. So incomplete. Second down and 10. Back at the Duck 44-yard line.
Nice peel back block there that gave Williams a little bit more time to throw that ball, but he didn't throw that very accurately as it skipped on the ground.
Boston goes out to the left. 3 receivers grouped to the right. Williams shotgun. Going to hand this one off again and stuff this time. Muhammad is going to get nothing. No gain. It'll be 3rd down and 10. That left side, Oregon's defensive left side, just stuffed it up. Nobody could get any push on the offensive front for Washington. Oregon won the battle in the trenches that time. No gain. 3rd down and 10. 2 receivers come way out to the right. Empty backfield. 2 receivers left for Williams Jr. Back to throw, straight drop. Over the middle, too high. Try to get it, I think, to Roebuck, who was lined up out to the right, kind of ran a little slant over the middle, and that pass was nowhere near him. He was open.
Yeah, it looked like he had him.
Nowhere near him.
Offered in coverage, number 14 on the outside. He had him on the slant pass, but the ball was too high.
So,
however, hidden yards in Washington's favor here as they move the ball down the field and then punt it away.
They have flipped the field unless we see a decent return here. Here's Benson coming up. Ball's going to bounce and go. Did he keep it in?
He did.
Yeah, I think it's. Yeah, they're going to get to a 3-yard line. One of the Huskies jumped into the end zone in the air and tipped the ball backwards to the 3-yard line where his teammates downed it. That's a great play by Washington. Dunn bounced that ball about the 10, took a big hop toward the end zone, and one of the Huskies jumped up. Who was that? Number 6.
Dylan Robinson.
That's Dylan Robinson jumped up and tipped the ball back into the field of play. In the NFL, you can't do that. College ball, you can. It'll be Oregon's ball, 1st down, but at their own 3-yard line. Or are they going to put it at the 20? It may be out at the 20. Yeah, they have moved it. So Oregon will have better. So it was a touchback. Interesting. Come back, talk about it. Ducks lead at 3-0 here. 5:23 left in the first quarter on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
Your burger is served.
Thank you.
And this is our finest Pepsi Zero Sugar. The sweetness of Pepsi perfectly balances the savory notes of your burger, while the citrus and carbonation elevates the taste for a truly stunning flavor profile.
Now that is one perfect combination. Burgers deserve Pepsi.
Pepsi is proudly distributed by locally owned Bigfoot Beverages. Go Ducks, drink Pepsi.
It's another great fall Saturday in Oregon. Friends, family, and football. Let's keep it great by making a game plan for getting everyone home safely. If you're drinking, take a quick time out and pass the keys to someone who's not. By designating a responsible driver, you'll make sure the whole team gets to keep playing. Because no day like this should end with a tragic loss for any family. Let's be in it to win it by saving lives together. Drive sober. It's the way to go.
Stadium of Duck Football is brought to you by Hoodoo Ski Area, your locally owned and operated destination for winter fun and a proud supporter of Oregon athletics. Well, what looked like a great play by the Huskies, and Dusty, you're down there looking at it. Dusty Harris, our Toyota sideline Mike. What actually happened down there?
Yeah, it was one of those bang plays where the gunner on the outside did a great job of jumping up and saving the ball, but his toe appeared to be on that goal line, and so player deemed in the end zone, and that brings the ball all the way back out to the 20-yard line. Some breathing room for the Ducks offense, and now Dante Moore and company ready and waiting to go back to work. I think Dante still lingering that crossing pass to De'Air Hill where he threw it behind him. He wanted that one back, and he's got an opportunity now with his offense to get a drive together. 80 yards to pay dirt. Good
to see Iapani Laloulu, Alex Harkey, Dave Ioli. I mean, Oregon's offensive line pretty much back intact, but with depth there. They feel good about the guys that do come in. 20-yard line, 1st down. Benson will go way out to the right. Sadiq's going to come way out to the left. Whittington in the backfield. He'll be to the left of Dante. Ducks at their own 20 on first down, leading 3-0 here in the first quarter. And Dante with a snap. Give it to Whittington up the middle. Busted for a quick 5, almost 6. They'll go to the 26-yard line. X3 Alexander, a linebacker, 6'2", 242, a junior. One of the leading tacklers on this ball club. And it is second down and 4. Oregon ready to go in a hurry. Whittington to the left of Dante. Wideouts each way. And back to throw. Off little play action. The throw down. Back shoulder throw almost. Sadiq couldn't quite get it. Reached a big left hand up to try to gather it and pull it in down that left sideline. But he couldn't quite do it, Jorgie. It was there.
It was there. He was going to have to go up and get it with one hand, so it was going to be really tough on Prysock. Yeah. The big corner, 6'4" corner out there guarding him, so it's going to be tough to get it over the length. Oregon, a really good run on first down. I thought they might try to run it a couple of times for a first down there.
Whittington comes way out to the left. Empty backfield. This is a different formation for Oregon. Now Whittington in motion is going to go back and join Dante Moore to his right. On third down, play clock down to 2. Back to throw. Pressure, hit, down. Dante, I don't know if he didn't see Dylan Robinson coming until it was too late, but Dylan Robinson, a quarterback blitz.
Well, you'll normally see that on your front side coming, and again, it's a corner blitz from the outside. I think Dante Moore thought he had a lot more time there than he had. But again, when that comes from your front side, you normally see it coming and can throw that pass. Looked like the official got in the way of McClellan as he was crossing across the middle.
So fourth down and the loss back to the 18-yard line. Denzel Boston is deep at about his own 38 for the Huskies. James Ferguson Reynolds steps up, boots it, low line drive. It's going to bounce and go inside the 35 to the 34-yard line. And
it's going to come back out past the 40, I think. Didn't it hit a duck right there?
And flags flying. Dead ball foul. This is probably going to be against Oregon. No guarantee, but there were like 3 or 4 Ducks around the ball and 1 Husky, and I think the Ducks started pushing. Dusty Hare down below with our Toyota mic.
So on that one, it looked like the ball hit Dylan Thieneman.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, kicking team number 0, his first of the game, 15-yard penalty, first down.
And when Roebuck saw the ball hit Dylan Thieneman, he did the heads-up play because as a return man, you could pick that ball up and run. And even if he were to fumble that ball at any point, they still get the ball no matter where that happens because the beanbag came down. It was a heads-up play by Roebuck, and I don't think any of the Ducks thought that Thieneman had touched it. So they were going down to corral the ball, and that's where Dalen Austin, when Roebuck picked it up, he thought there was a little bit of funny business going on there, and obviously play was whistled dead, and he gets a 15-yarder after that with a little bit of John.
Well, wasn't a whole lot of pushing either.
No.
Not necessary, but still.
Kennedy was doing the pushing with the punt returner, and then Austin kind of came in from behind and gave him a little bit of a shot that just wasn't needed. You just don't need to do anything at that point in time.
The penalty will take the ball from the spot of the foul, which was the Washington 41, all the way down to the Duck 44-yard line. That's a huge penalty. So Washington will start first down at the Oregon 44. We are 4:05 remaining here in the first quarter. 3-0 Oregon. 3-0 Ducks. Seen some pretty good football, but some not very good football here in this first quarter. Coleman, the running back, he'll be beside Demond Williams in that shotgun. Williams, snap, hand it off up the middle. Nice big hole, hard first down run. Maybe short of the first down, but very close. It took a linebacker, Betcher, to come in from the side and finally pull him down. Short of the first down by a yard. That's a lot of runs on first down.
Yeah, Mohamed really shot through the hole there and was able to get into the secondary pretty quickly for the yardage.
2nd and 1. Shotgun again for Williams. Snap, turn, Hand it off again. There's a huge hole trying to get it outside. A straight arm gets him a first down and out of bounds inside the 25. 21-yard line is where Dylan Thieneman finally takes him down. Around Muhammad having a heck of a day.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Line of scrimmage right now going Washington's way on offense, and this is the way that offenses loosen up defenses to be able to throw the ball a little bit better. Muhammad, a couple of big runs there on back-to-back plays, and they're down in Oregon territory just outside the red zone.
First down at the 21 of Oregon, left hash. Shotgun again for Devon Williams. And Williams will throw this time. Little pump fake on the screen, goes over the middle, and it is intercepted. Ducks have it. Could not find the ball. I knew it wasn't a Husky, but I didn't know where the ball went. Oregon comes up with it. What a grab, Jorgen. That might have been a one-hand grab.
That's an interception. Or touchback.
I think Kennedy's able to go up with both hands, but it looked like one hand he went up so high to get that. And it's almost like Devon Williams made up his mind he was going to throw that ball. A pump hoping that everybody would be fooled. Nobody was fooled. Double coverage on the outside on Boston, and Kennedy goes up and gets the interception.
That interception reminded me of Thieneman's interception against Penn State. Up with two hands, at the high. I pointed it, came down with the ball.
He went up so high to get that, sure. It looked like a one-hander, but you're right. Both hands at the high point.
Kennedy's second interception on the year, and it was a huge one. The Huskies had momentum, and they had field position.
Oregon needs to get in some sort of offensive rhythm.
Yeah, that's a great point. First down at their own 20, left hash. Two backs in the backfield. One of those a tight end is Johnson. And Dante turn and the ball off. No, kept it. Gonna go left. Try to get it outside across the 20 to the 26-yard line. Nice play fake. He kept that ball. And Jamari Johnson lined up in the backfield with him, a tight end. So two backs in the backfield. Faked the handoff and kept it and ran left. Got good 6 yards on first down.
Oregon got 6 yards on first down last time and then threw it back-to-back plays. So let's see if Oregon tries to settle in to getting behind the running game to set up the passing game.
Whittington in that pistol look lined up right behind Dante Moore. Got a wide out to the right, two to the left on second down and 4. Sadiq in motion, give it to Whittington again up the middle. He'll fight hard and get short of the first down by a yard. It's going to be third down and 1.
Boy, he was close to breaking that.
Yeah, he was.
Linebacker stepped up and filled the hole. Otherwise, there's nobody there. But that's exactly what linebackers are supposed to do. That second line of defense, when that back gets through the line of scrimmage, you got to make that tackle, and Washington did there.
Yeah, Bryce Butler credited with half a tackle there. Third down and 1. Third and 1. Davison lines up. Oregon shifts into an offset eye. Here's a turn, a handoff up the middle to get the first down. Wow, it's going to be very close. They got it, but not by much. Just by half a yard.
Right. That initial push looked like he got rejected. Was that Davison on the play?
Yeah, it was.
It looked like he got rejected behind the line of scrimmage, but he fought another yard or so and gets just past the 30 for a first down.
He came in for that play, and they set up in a different formation, one they don't run a lot. Here's the pistol again with Dante at the shotgun. Davison the back behind him. And now Sadiq lines up to the right of Dante. Snap. Give to Davison up the middle, a little delay, and he'll get short yardage. The ball will push him for a yard and a half, maybe.
He had to stop and start again. It looked like if he's able to cut quick to his left, he's got a hole and some lead blockers, but instead he had to somewhat stop and hesitate inside the hole. Washington right now doing an excellent job of stopping Oregon's running game, or at least slowing it down.
32 seconds left in this first quarter. 3-0 Oregon. Trips out to the right for Dante, a lone receiver left. Ball on the left hash on second down and 8. Dante snap and low, but he's got it. Steps back to throw. Pressure comes. Throws it. Catch made. It will be, kind of a late hit as he got out of bounds. Jamari Johnson with a grab. The tight end's got sure hands, and that's first down. And Dante had pressure coming at him hard.
But stood in and delivered the ball right on the money to Johnson on the outside, and into first quarter is going to come up.
Well, that Dante or Jamari Johnson
the end of the first quarter.
Pretty hard.
Timeout on the field.
He was out of bounds, and he got popped in the back pretty good. I thought they might throw a flag, but they did not. And we've played a quarter, and it's been everything we thought it would be, a battle in Seattle. You know it's always going to be when it's the Ducks and the Dogs. Right now, Oregon, 3 points in the ball game in that first quarter on a 46-yard field goal. Huskies nothing, but the Ducks maybe beginning to get a little rhythm. Offensively, they'll have it. Pretty decent field position. When we come back for quarter number 2, Ducks lead it 3-0 here in Seattle on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
I'm a pretty great multitasker. I can wash dishes and do laundry. I can roller skate while walking my dog. I can even order lunch while doing my homework. But I can't use my phone while driving. A distracted driver is one of the leading causes of death in the United States. So when it comes to driving, please, don't be a multitasker.
Don't drive distracted. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
How serious is youth vaping? Irreversible lung damage serious. 1 in 10 kids vape serious, which warrants a serious conversation from a serious parental figure like yourself. Not the seriously know-it-all sports dad or the seriously smart podcaster. It requires a serious conversation that is best had by you. No, seriously, the best person to talk to your child about vaping is you. To start the conversation, visit talkaboutvaping.org. Brought to you by the American Lung Association and the Ad Council.
Welcome back to Seattle, where Duck football is brought to you by Coors Light, Mountain Cold Refreshment, Choose Chill, proud partner of Oregon Athletics. Celebrate responsibly. Dusty here down below our Toyota sideline mic. Rhythm, and Jorgie mentioned it before we go to the break. Ducks need to get into some offensive rhythm, and they got to get some points.
And, I mean, points are going to be a big one on this drive right here, because first drive, I mean, it was the scripted drive that came out firing, and very effective, and ended up getting 3 points out of it with the 46-yard field goal from Atticus Sappington. But since then, it's kind of been that little bit of a struggle. You're seeing the run game get going a little bit here. First down has been good for the Ducks running the football, but you want to see a little bit more consistency. And look, the key is to get this thing in 3rd and short so you can have the playbook wide open for you. And right now, we know one thing about Will Stein and Dan Lanning is that they're getting really close to that 4-down territory. So running the ball in 1st and 2nd down, getting yourself in that manageable situation to open up that playbook.
Going to second quarter, 3-0 Oregon. Duck football brought to you by Kohl's. Find holiday gifts on their wish list and yours with ease this season. Get great deals along the way at Kohl's.com.
Well, right now, that Washington defensive line, interior defensive line, and X-Ray Alexander, the linebacker, playing some tremendous defense right now. Oregon has not really established a running game whatsoever. Ontario Thompson, Millennius Davis on the inside, Taitai Uiagalelei, Jacob Lane, they're all doing a great job on the interior, and it allows the linebackers to mop up, which is exactly what you want. That interior line ties up everybody. Linebackers don't get touched, don't get blockers on them, and they make the plays. And right now, only 24 yards rushing in that first quarter for Oregon, and it was all tough going.
Very uncharacteristic of Oregon's offensive front. They have won the battle in the trenches most of the year. Benson comes way out to the right. Sadiq's inside of him tight with a couple of other receivers. Jamari Johnson, another tight end. And the shotgun. Now Sadiq goes and sets up to the left on first down at the Duck 44. Dante looking to the sideline. Says, okay, let's run the play. Get the snap, turn, play action to throw. Wants to go deep down the right side. Turning around, trying to get the ball. That's going to be a flag. Pass interference. Trying to get it to Benson. Benson saw the ball coming, turned, and wanted to reach for it, and the Huskies were in his face. I think, Ephesians Prysic was right in front of him. It never turned.
Pass interference. Defense, number 7, 15-yard penalty, first down.
Didn't know where the ball was.
Yeah, right, Jerry. You're exactly right. Prysock never made a play on the ball. Never turned his head to find the ball, and in the meantime was putting his hands all over Oregon's receiver, and Benson was trying to get back up to it. So, again, pretty easy call on the outside for the officials.
That was a two-man pattern. Only two guys really out-patterned the outside guys. First down at the Husky 41 after the penalty. First down and 10. Ducks lead it 3-0 here, early second quarter. Dante Davison, I believe, the running back to his right. And a group of receivers tight to the right with one alone left. Here's a handoff. Davison goes inside, almost gets away, tripped up for a 2-yard pickup, and it looked like that was going to be a big play.
If he could have kept his feet there and cut that ball back inside, he had a chance for some big yardage on the play, but Washington's able to get to his feet, knock him down for just a short 2-yard gain.
He might have tripped over his offensive lineman. 2nd down and 8. Sadiq's going to come way out to the right as a wide receiver. In the slot, a receiver left. Dante on 2nd down and 8. The snap and straight drop to throw. 4-man rush, throws, catch made. Sadiq's got it. Very short gain. He was taken out of bounds at about the 40, or make that the 37-yard line.
Yeah, Vincent Holmes, nice play on the outside. You got to play against a physical receiver like Sadiq. And he got Sadiq going outside and got him down right away.
3rd down and 5 at the Husky 36. Jamari Johnson shifts to an H-back inside to the right. Dante will look to the right, change the place, goes up the offensive line, tells him what he wants. Davidson sets up to his left. On 3rd down and 5. Snap, handed to Davidson. No, kept it. Going to go outside, got some room. Going to get a 1st down, hooks down about the 29-yard line. Well, the Huskies and I were looking for Jordan Davidson to carry that ball. And if I'd have been there, we'd have tackled him, but he didn't have the ball.
And I'd have helped to tackle him. I had no idea where the ball was there. Nice play fake, and again, pull that ball back, and every once in a while, keep that defense honest.
1st down to the 30-yard line. Huskies left hash. Ducks lead it 3-0. Trying to get more. Trips to the right for Dante Moore. Davison, the running back, to his left. Moves him out of the way. Empty backfield now. Dante back to throw. Looks right, throws it away. I'm not sure where he was aiming the ball. Might have been trying to get it to Jordan Davidson, possibly.
No
Cooper
foul
Perry.
for intentional grounding. Eligible receiver number 0 is in the vicinity. Second down.
I think he purposely threw that ball where he threw it. It almost looked like his plant foot slipped. But frankly, I think that's just him throwing it away. Throw it low near the receiver, and the receiver was out there. Even though he may have bounced it 4 times before it got there, I think he just threw that ball on the ground on purpose.
It sure looked like it, didn't it? 3rd down and 10 at the 30 of Washington. 3rd and 10. Motion sends a man out to the right. Pump fake the screen. Throw the screen over the middle of Sadiq, and he's going to get stopped. Boy, it was designed beautifully, but the Huskies were in the right place to make the play. Fake the screen to the right, come over the middle screen.
Yeah, it looked like Sadiq kind of just got stuck between, do I go quick to the right or do I keep coming across the formation? Instead, he hesitated and Washington made the play.
This is 4-down territory for Oregon from the Husky 27. They will go for it. Empty backfield, 3 receivers out to the left. 3rd down, beg your pardon, 3rd down and 8. Now empty backfield. Dante to throw. There's the screen. Sends it outside to Whittington. Trying to get it up the field. Dives hard out of bounds at about the 21. Short of the 1st down by a yard. It'll be 4th down and 1. And this will be interesting. 4th and 1 at the Husky 21. And I don't see a field goal team coming out. Dante Moore keeps the offense out there on 4th down and inches. Up to the line, Dante. Whittington to his left. Dante, snap, give it to Whittington. Up the middle. Ooh, timeout was called. Timeout was called. I don't know if Whittington was going to get the 1st down.
Charge timeout, Oregon. They're first.
Now there's
a 30-second timeout.
Flag on the far side, and that might, I think it's a flag. Maybe it's just a piece of gear at about the 30-yard line. But I'm not sure if it, well, the officials aren't talking about anything. And I don't think it was a delay of game coming. That's why Oregon called timeout. I have no idea.
And they've gotten a timeout. The flag may have come flying out and they've given a timeout.
Yeah, that must have been it. Well, now the Ducks, will they stay with the 4th down and a yard to go, or will they bring the field goal team? 3-0 here with 11:40 remaining in the 2nd quarter.
They
Not a lot of scoring. Not a lot of scoring. Dusty Harris downstairs, our Toyota Mike. I'm giving you the play call. What are we doing?
Yeah, I mean, I think right there, Dan Lanning, they saw from up in the booth a look that it was not advantageous for the Ducks on that fourth down call. Obviously, the guys kept playing, and Washington stuffed it, but Lanning with a quick timeout right there. It's interesting, though, that the initial spot where the sticks was in between the 20 and the 21-yard line, but when the official took the ball back out after Whittington's run towards this boundary, they moved the ball back towards that 21-yard line. So it's a full yard here to first down.
Well, X-Ray Alexander was on the outside, and he is again, and he's the one that made the play.
Dante Moore waiting for the snap. Whittington to his left. Two receivers out to the left. Fourth down and a yard. Going to pitch it to Whittington. Goes right, got the first down, and Moore inside of the 5. Almost got it there. It'll be first and goal, Oregon. Little option to the right. Dante's got the option of keeping or pitching. He pitched it pretty quickly because he realized he was going to get hit.
Well, you got one to defend two, and Oregon calls the perfect play. There's only one defender that can defend two guys, and Dante Moore pulls one in on him and pitches it out.
From the 5-yard line, first down. Give it to Whittington in the middle, 1-yard line and down. Almost got there. It'll be second down and goal. Oregon went quickly. Ducks were not giving Washington a chance to really
get set
defensively. Zach Dupree made the stop. Oregon ready to go again. Whittington to the right of Dante from the shotgun. Give it to Whittington again. Gets hit. No, he kept it. He kept it. Dante kept it and goes right and in for the score. I'm looking through the binoculars and I think Whittington's got the ball. They are really handling that ball together very well. Put it into his gut, pull it back out, hide it, and go right. Dante scores the touchdown at Oregon's first touchdown of the ball game. Boy, the Huskies all dove inside on Whittington, too. I mean, that interior defense.
Too,
no,
Jerry.
they did. They all.
You had binoculars and I didn't, and I was watching the same play as you were.
Extra point try coming up. Atticus Sappington trying to make it a 10-0 Oregon lead. Snap, place the kick up, and good. So with 10:54 remaining in the second quarter, we finally get a touchdown in this ball game, and it's Oregon. Put that with a field goal, and it is a 10-0 Oregon lead. By the way, off of a turnover, great turnover by Kennedy, his second interception of the year, and the Ducks finally get some rhythm to their offense. And you talked about that earlier. They hadn't got any rhythm. They do now.
Well, and the rhythm, Jerry, frankly, was on the outside. I mean, the outside with Dante Moore in the option game, a little bit of either keep it, read play, or pitch it to the outside. And that last touchdown right now, Washington crashing hard from the outside, committing to the running back. That leaves Dante Moore open to be able to run it in.
So the Ducks adjust and get paid dirt. We'll take the timeout, come back. 10-0 Oregon with the lead. From Husky Stadium, Alaska Airlines Field, Lake Washington to our right in the city of Seattle. What a great place to be when you're leading the football game. On the Oregon Sports Network from...
Jess Sims is always looking to take her performance to the next level.
Palms facing you, then you're going to switch.
You got this, Jess.
We got this.
And she needs her money to work as hard as she does. That's why she uses U.S. Bank Smartly Checking and Savings, which does exactly that, helping her track her spending and grow her money.
About the mental work.
Together we'll achieve more than any of us could alone. That's the power of Jess, and this is the power of us. Visit usbank.com today to get started. Member FDIC, copyright 2025 U.S. Bank.
If you are a fighter, Modelo is your reward. So listen close. You put up with a lot, but you always hold it down for your people. You are strong, you are fearless, you are the baddest on the block. You are an elbow grease factory, a force of nature. You are not to be reckoned with. You are a ride or die, a powerhouse of productivity. You are a fighter, and Modelo is your reward. You've earned every last drop of this rich golden lager, so raise it up high. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Ducks.
Always good to go 1-0.
Huskies.
Certainly feels better to go 1-0 against those guys.
From the Country Financial Broadcast booth alongside Mike Jorgensen, here's the voice of the Ducks, Jerry Allen.
Welcome back to Seattle. Jerry, Jorgie, Dusty down below, Joey Mack up behind us. And Duck Football brought to you by Facebook. Facebook, proud sponsor of today's game. It's always game day in your group. Check out Facebook groups today.
Well, the Twitter drive summary, Jerry, after Jaden Kennedy's interception end zone, and Oregon takes over at their own 20-yard line off the turnover. They go 14 plays, 80 yards, 6:52 is what it took to get in the end zone. Dante Moore is the one that gets it in on the 1-yard touchdown keeper and Sappington's extra point. It's Oregon 10, Washington nothing. 10:54 left here in the second quarter. That drive summary brought to you by Toyota. Let's go places. And again, impressive drive. A patient drive that Oregon took down the field. A couple of third down conversions. And a little bit more outside game with the quarterback and the tailback. Dante Moore, a couple of runs on that drive. And again, the outside edge guys for Washington crashing down on the tailback, and now Oregon just pulling it back.
Here's a line drive kick down the middle of the field. It bounces on the turf, picked up by Coleman. Going to get it upfield. Nice return all the way across the 30, 35, 40, 45-yard line on a muffled punt. It's Adam Muhammad. I said Coleman. Adam Muhammad. That kick by Sappington, a low hopper that bounced at about the 40-yard line, hit one of the Huskies, and then Muhammad tried to pick it up. He fumbled it, picked it up, and then he had broke.
Gave him a chance. You know, instead of kicking that ball out of the end zone, you don't want to put it in Muhammad's hands because he can run faster than anybody on the field. Great field position to start this drive for Washington.
At the Husky 45-yard line. First down, Ducks lead at 10-0. The Huskies with great field position. They're going to hurry up to the line. Under center, go back and hand the ball off. Going left, nice hole for Jonah Coleman. He gets 4, almost 5 yards on first down. Betcher with a stop for the Ducks. The Huskies' little hurry-up offense there broke the huddle and came right up to the line and snapped the ball. Now they will huddle back up. That's where you get a good first down yardage run.
Yeah.
Trying to get the defense not quite ready. They're going to do it again. Up to the line, turn, and hand it off. Going right, tackle loss. 2-yard loss. Coleman again, the ball carrier. They go right this time, and then Finney Jr. is the first one to get there. Slows him down and then gets help.
Trying to go with that quick snap off the huddle, so Oregon can't adjust their defense at all. But there, Oregon gets the tackle for loss on the outside.
Loss of 2. So 3rd down and 8. Actually, almost a loss of 3, but 3rd and 8. Ball at the Husky 47-yard line. Shotgun now for DeLon Williams. DeLon Williams Jr. with 2 receivers to the left. Now 3 as a motion man comes over and joins. The other 2 back to throw. Pressured. Trying to run away from it. Got some room. Going to go outside of the left. Now will throw. And it is caught. He had an open man down the left-hand side. Little scramble play. And Amari Evans makes the open catch down at the 38-yard line of Oregon.
Timeout.
Oregon might call timeout here. They may call timeout. They're not going to. Now they are.
Rolling on the field was a completed pass. Plays under further review.
Dusty Harrod down below with our Toyota sideline mic. You got to look at it?
Yeah, I was right behind where the ball was coming in, and Aaron Flowers was immediately on top of that one. It looked like that ball may have skipped into a wide-open receiver as DeMon Williams was looking for he was getting pressured from behind. He had to rush that throw. It looked like that thing skipped into the wide receiver at the last second.
Yeah, I think he did not catch the ball. The ground helped him control the ball.
Yeah, that's incomplete.
Totally incomplete. Not even close. So that one should come back. We'll see. Anyway, DirecTV, a proud partner of Oregon Athletics. Stream the Oregon Ducks satellite free on DirecTV. Visit directtv.com today to learn more. Now, they'll take time to figure out where the ball was. Yeah, so a lot of this looking at the review is not just was it a catch, but where was the ball, and put the chains back and do everything right. I can't believe that they are going to call this a catch. I just don't think they will.
Well, from the inside angle. Yeah, from the inside angle, you can clearly see it hit the ground and bounce.
Here's the call.
After review, it's an incomplete pass. 4th down at the 47-yard line.
Did you hear the cheer? That cheer is from the Oregon fans. Dusty, there are a lot of fans here.
Yeah, and guys, on that 3rd down right before it, I took notice. You could hear the O chants from the crowd, especially on Oregon's sideline. There are a ton of Duck fans, and on 3rd down, all of them screaming "Oh!" just like they're in Autzen Stadium, and it was audible. You could hear it. They're making a difference.
So into punt, Luke Dunn averages 40 yards a punt. This will be a 4th down and 8 from the Husky 47-yard line. Benson stands at the 10. So Dunn will try to hang it high. Does, but it's not a good punt. Very short. In fact, it goes out of bounds over on the Husky sideline on the far side. And it will be at about the 33-yard line. Where are they going to mark it? Nope. 23-yard line.
Joey hears me going, get away. Looked like Theron Johnson out there near where the ball was, but it was so far to the right, it was out of bounds.
So they'll put it at the 24-yard line of Oregon, so the Ducks will have a ways to go, but they did it last possession with 9:11 remaining here in this second quarter. First half action. Oregon leads the Huskies 10-0 here on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
Hi, Jan from Toyota with a holiday message. Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon is on.
Dealer inventory may vary. Current offers on these vehicles end December 1st. Offers are subject to change throughout Toyota-thon, which ends on January 5th. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
Did you know that 77% of people navigating addiction are still showing up every single day, working jobs, raising families, and carrying responsibilities? Addiction touches families, friends, and neighbors, but so does recovery. And here's where you come in. You can be the turning point that helps someone rewrite their story. At Willamette Family, we believe hope grows when it's shared. One flock, one game, one family at a time. Hope is now. Just like the Ducks succeed through teamwork, recovery happens through support. Visit WFTS.org today to learn how you can help change lives. Willamette Family, proud partner of Oregon Athletics.
Hi, Jan from Toyota with a holiday message. Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon is on.
Dealer inventory may vary. Current offers on these vehicles end December 1st. Offers are subject to change throughout Toyota-thon, which ends on January 5th. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
Come back to Seattle, 10-0 Oregon on top of the Huskies here in the second quarter. Today's game brought to you by Pacific Swords, with health coverage for individuals, families, employers, and Medicare eligibles. Pacific Swords, the local health plan that does what's right, not just what's required. Yeah, I'm going shoeless and on shoe. My feet are cold now. I got to put my shoes back on. If it was summertime, I'm a no shoes guy. So.
Well, Safeway scoreboard update for you.
I don't know what to say.
Minnesota leading Wisconsin right now in the second quarter, 10-0.
You tie my shoe? I can't tie my shoe.
Put your shoe on, okay? Just put your shoe on. Penn State leading Rutgers 21-14. That game midway through the second quarter. Some other games coming up: Maryland, Michigan State, UCLA, USC, Northwestern, Illinois. A lot of games being played today. Some big games while Jerry fiddles with his shoes.
Okay, so Joey's telling us if Minnesota holds on to the lead, that Jorgie could surpass me in our picks, and that ice water bath is not looking good. Oh, no. First down, Oregon at their own 24-yard line with 9:11 remaining here in the second quarter, leading 10-0. And Dante. Looks like Hill to his. He's going to roll to the right and throw. Dante downfield, short pass, caught and pulled out of bounds at about the 28-yard line is Malik Benson. Pick up about 5. It's a good first down pickup if they put it on the 29, and that's where they're going to put it. It'll be second down at 5. Little roll right. Just a safe little pass.
Yeah, Washington right now doing a good job of avoiding explosion plays by Oregon's offense.
Trips to the left. 3 receivers out to the left for Dante. Hill to his left. In the backfield, that shotgun. Pitch it to him. Hill going left. Trying to get it outside. Gets by 1 tackle. And trying to get the edge. Will be near, and he will have a first down as he goes out of bounds at the 35-yard line. It'll be first down, Oregon. Ephesian Prysock with the tackle. And who was it that he shook, Joey? Only 3.
Rainy Sale on the outside.
First down, Oregon. Just put a little juke on him and got around the outside. 35-yard line, first down at Oregon at their own 35. Johnson inside, H-back left side. His receivers 2 to the right, 1 out to the left. Sadiq's one of those outside receivers. More of a receiver than a tight end. On first down, turn, hand it off. And Hill's going to go right side, and looked like he had maybe a 4 or 5 yard run there, but is going to get tackled for a 1 yard pickup. Nice tackle, by the way, by Ryland Dillon Allen.
Yeah, you're right, Jerry. It looked like he had a nice little angle on the outside to be able to spring that ball for that run for a long ways, but a nice tackle by the safety. And Washington shot some guys on the inside gaps, and that safety came up and filled the only outside gap for Oregon.
Went into the outside receiver to the right. Sadiq inside of him. 2 receivers way out to the left. Empty backfield on 2nd down and 9. Huskies bring 5. Throw over the middle. It is caught, and it is Jamari Johnson with a grab. What a throw by Dante Moore with pressure coming. He knew he had a blitz coming, and he stood in there, and Johnson was open over the middle.
Boy, what a weapon he's becoming. Game after game, making big catches.
45-yard line of Washington, 1st down. And the snap. Quick throw over the screen to Sadiq, trying to get it upfield. He's going to get about 5-6 yards. He'll go out of bounds in front of the Oregon bench right down below at the 40. That's going to be a 5-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd down and 5. Sadiq will go out to the left-hand side. John McClellan, I believe, out there. Benson stays to the right. Under center for Dante Moore. We'll see that very often. Under center, rolling back behind him. On 2nd and 5. Turn, hand it off. It is Whittington who goes for about 4. Get it near the 36, just short of the 36. It's going to be 3rd down about 1.5 yards. Down below really quickly, Dusty Hare, I told you to sideline Mike.
You guys mentioned the weapon that Jamari Johnson has become, and when you have Kenyon Sadiq getting all of the attention from the big body coverage defender of the defense, Jamari Johnson opens things up. 6'5", 257 pounds, but can run like a receiver. So you're getting the 2nd best defender on a receiving tight end when you go in that 12 personnel.
Davison, the running back, on 3rd down, a little more than 1 yard. Under center, Dante. Motion man all the way to the left. Go backhand. Play action to throw. Pressure comes. Dante runs away from it. Stops. Tries to get away. Will spin and be down short of the line of scrimmage. So that's going to be a loss of about 3. And that'll bring up 4th down and about 4.
Yeah, it's awful tough wanting to do it here. Looks like Oregon keeping their offense on the field. But, boy, you could sure pin Washington deep. Ball on the 38-yard line, 3rd and 3. Went from 4th and 3. Went from 3rd and 1 to 4th and 3.
3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left for Dante on 4th down and 3. Almost 4. Dante wanting the snap. Got it. 3-man rush. Back to throw. Over the middle. Wide open. Benson catch at the 20. Inside to about the 16-yard line. Boy, did Benson get lost over the middle.
He just went down and kind of curled right into the middle, and there was nobody there. Sat in the zone, gets just past the linebacker, and Dante Moore finds him. Really kind of an easy throw and catch on 4th and 3. That was a huge play for Oregon.
Huskies started with 3 on a rush and then brought a linebacker in, and Dante stood in.
Yeah,
the open man.
The linebacker for Washington just way too much. He needed to sit in his zone. Instead, he went way outside, and that allowed Benson to get in behind him.
Davison, a running back to the right of Dante. 1 receiver to the left. 2 to the right. Now 2 running backs in the backfield. It'll be Hill who gets the ball going right. Straight arm. Gets by 1, but not 2. He might lose a yard as he gets it to the 17-yard line, so that's going to be a loss of 1. It's going to be 2nd down and 11. Line of scrimmage was the 16.
Boy, Dillard Allen, the free safety, making a lot of plays. A lot of plays behind the line of scrimmage and at the line of scrimmage. Filling well, chasing with speed and pursuit, really cutting off some angles that Oregon normally is able to beat those angles. Right now, free safety coming up, making a lot of plays.
Justice Lowe wide out to the left. Benson to the right, both running backs beside. Now Davison or Hill clears out and give it to Davison up the middle. They're going to get hit, yet not much. Couple of yards maybe, and it's going to be 3rd down and long.
Well, so far, I tell you what, I got to tip my cap to Washington's defense in the way that they're defending Oregon's rushing game.
Charge timeout, Washington. Their first 30-second timeout.
Nothing coming easy inside the tackles and inside the tight ends. It's been tough going for Oregon.
3:27 left here in this first half, a 10-0 Oregon lead. And the Ducks would love to at least get points And the Huskies calling timeout now. If the Ducks don't get a first down, they'll call timeout again and give themselves 2 timeouts, or at least a timeout and the 2-minute warning. So plenty of time to operate. So this is what coaches go through. Clock management.
Be interesting to see a little bit earlier in this drive. Alex McLaughlin, the free save, one of the safeties, had to come out of the game after a collision inside with Whittington, and I have not seen him back on the field again. So right now, playing without one of their starting free safeties.
2 receivers go left. That's Benson. The other one, the tight end, Sadiq. 2 receivers to the right. One of those, the other tight end, Johnson, comes back and sets up as an H-back. On 3rd down and 8 from the 14-yard line of Washington. Snapping back to throw. Time. Throw that route corner. Try to get to it. He got it. Did he get a foot in? No. Going to call it incomplete. And slow getting up. Probably knocked the wind out of himself.
Officials timeout. Injured offensive player.
Well, the ball was there just to the outside edge of that left end zone. Dove and made the catch, but did not get feet in, although I'd like to see it again to see how close it was.
I think he's just out of bounds. Top part of his body hits out of bounds before his feet touch the ground.
Yep.
And he did control the ball, so what a catch. But I'll tell you what, to lay out like that on the ball, and he's had kind of a hip situation come up after a catch at Rutgers that looked very much like this one right here, where he laid out. First thing he lands on is his arms and his hips, and I'm hoping he's just knocked the wind out of himself.
So Kenyon Sadiq still being attended to on the far side. We're going to set him up now, and hopefully he's going to be all right. With 3:22 remaining in this first half, it's a 10-0 Oregon lead, and an apparent field goal try coming up for the Ducks when we come back on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
And here's Heather with the weather.
Well, it's beautiful out there, sunny and 75, almost a little chilly in the shade. Now, let's get a read on the inside of your car. It is hot. You've only been parked a short time and it's already 99 degrees in there. Let's not leave children in the back seat while running errands. It only takes a few minutes for their body temperatures to rise, and that could be fatal.
Cars get hot, fast, and can be deadly. Never leave a child in a car. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
You took the first step and quit smoking, but even former smokers may still be at risk for lung cancer. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know about a new low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early. It takes only 60 seconds and could save your life. You took the first step, now take the next. Visit SaveByTheScan.org for a simple quiz to see if you're eligible and talk to your doctor about screening. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
Back to Husky Stadium here in Seattle, a 10-0 Oregon lead, and a 4th down and 8 coming up for the Ducks at the Husky 14-yard line, and what would appear to be a field goal try coming up. Kenyon Sadiq, by the way, coming off under his own power, jogging a little bit. Dusty Hara, go down to you on our Toyota sideline. Mike, he looked to be okay.
Hey, yeah, he did look like he was okay. He didn't go into the injury tent at all. He walked right over to the sideline. Jenny Dell from CBS with the assist here. She said it looked like he just came down right on the ball and he just knocked the wind out of him a little bit. But he does appear to be okay and on the Oregon sideline.
So James Ferguson Reynolds will hold for Luke Basso's snap. And Atticus Sappington will make the attempt from the 22. So a 32-yard field goal try. Trying to make it 13-0 here with 3:22 left in this first half. Ferguson Reynolds is ready. Basso says, you tell me when. Sappington's do it. Kick on the way up. Looks plenty good from here, and it is. So 2 field goals for Atticus Sappington, 1 Duck touchdown. By the way, that field goal made by Sappington with that good luck, good kick, good hands at All-State will contribute to the Ducks Athletic Scholarship Fund for student athletes across all sports. Thank you, All-State. So points, still 3:18 remaining on the clock. So the Huskies will go into what we call a 2-minute offense, I'm sure. But Joey Mack mentioned a moment ago, Huskies have not been good on third down. They have not converted a third down in this game yet. Rushing yards, Oregon now with still not much, 26. Huskies with 54. Passing yards, Oregon 49, and the Huskies with 13. So that is not updated. That doesn't sound right.
65.
65. All right. Try to get my stat. Yeah, John, we need John. Kickoff coming from our left to our right, from the ocean to the lake. And Adam Muhammad, who had a good return last time off of a rolled punt to him. This punt's going to go high and be returnable, but go into the end zone and come back to the 25-yard line.
Well, the Toyota drive somebody there, Jerry, for the Ducks on that field goal. 12 plays, 62 yards, 553. So the last two drives, 652 and 553. Sappington on this one kicks a 32-yard field goal, and so it's 13-0 Ducks. Let's see here. I got to look over there and see if I get it. It is 3:18 left here in the first half. That drive summary brought to you by Toyota. Let's go places. And Sappington a couple of field goals today, and Oregon leads 13-0.
Well, plenty of time on the Huskies. They don't have to start throwing the ball. They'll have Jonah Coleman in the backfield. Two receivers come out to the left, one to the right, and the snap and back to throw. Pressure, hit as he throws, ball way downfield and overthrown everybody. And there's going to get a flag. Well, that ball was going to be nowhere near caught. They both tripped on each other's feet.
Pass interference, defense,
That's
number 7, 15-yard penalty, first down.
If he just keeps his hands off him.
Okay.
That's the thing. They get their feet tangled up, and that's okay. But when you got your hand all over his back, it makes it look like you've shoved him. Just got to take the hands off.
Penalty takes the ball to the 40-yard line of Washington, right hash. They'll break the huddle and come up out of that shotgun again. Devon Williams Jr. going to hand it off this time up the middle, and a stuff job. Nothing there. 1 yard at best to the Husky 41-yard line for Coleman. Bring up second down and 9. Clock down to 3 minutes remaining here in this first half. Huskies in a hurry as the Ducks dive to get a man off the field in time. Back to throw. Williams. Time, throws, catch made, and missed tackle. He'll get it to midfield and very near a first down. It will be a first down throw. Ball went to Raiden Vines Bright. Made the first man miss and then fell forward for the first down.
Well, what you don't want to do here is you play tremendous defense all the first half. Don't give up a late, cheap touchdown to Washington to pull back in within striking distance in this game.
Two receivers go way out to the right. Roebuck, the outside receiver. One to the left. That's Boston. Shotgun again. Williams, snap, hand it off. Going left. Big room. 45 and out of bounds at the 40. Very near another first down. They'll put him out at about the 41-yard line. Should be just short of the first down. Be second down at about a yard with 2:10 remaining. And the clock will go down to that 2-minute timeout before they run another play. Huskies with a little rhythm right now, and you're kind of glad the timeout is coming.
This is the 2-minute timeout.
So 2 minutes remaining in the first half. Sometimes a 2-minute timeout can be useful. Break a little rhythm, maybe? We'll see. Ducks on top of Washington, 13-0 here in the first half with 2 minutes remaining. We're back to Husky Stadium on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
At Les Schwab Tires, our hearts shine bright. There's a toy drive in store local children delight. For those who don't get many presents, you see, we aim for the season to sparkle with glee. In past toy drives, you've helped us inspire bright holidays for all, and our hearts never tire. So bring in a toy, we kindly implore, to fill a little neighbor's heart with joy to the core. This holiday season, give the gift of joy. Go to Les Schwab Tires to donate new unwrapped toys.
High-quality organic food should be available to everyone at a better value. That's why Safeway offers O Organics. Hundreds of USDA-certified organic products exclusively in our stores. From fruits and vegetables to chicken and olive oil and frozen treats to baby food, you'll find a huge selection of organic items for the whole family at Safeway. Food you feel good about eating and serving. Look for O Organics products throughout Safeway. O Organics. Organic for all.
Welcome back to Husky Stadium. A 13-0 Oregon lead. Dusty Hare, our Toyota sideline Mike. Dusty, Jorgie just mentioned it. Oregon's defense has played so well. You don't want to give up, we don't call it a cheap touchdown, but an easy touchdown near the half. Nope. Dusty's changing batteries. Yeah.
I'm here now.
I have a picture,
I'm here now.
I got
it.
the Energizer Bunny, and that's Dusty slowly walking out onto the field as the batteries run down.
That's right. Yeah, the battery change took a little bit longer than I was hoping that it'd take. But yeah, Jorgie's right, and you're right, Jerry, in that the defense has played so well to this point, and they've been dynamite on third down, which it's always a critical down, but it especially is against this Husky team and keeping them in third and long situations. And right now you're looking at a second down and short, and they're moving the ball down the field. And this is going to be 4-down territory no matter what for this Washington team, because they need to get a score knowing that, look, Oregon's going to get the ball to start this game, or to start the second half as well. So we will see kind of Oregon bow their back right now, and the run game has been huge for this Washington team.
Huskies will come out with second down and a yard. This is one of those downs where you can do so many things. Would not be surprised to see Demond Williams Jr. try to do it with his legs.
Yeah, I think if you, at this point in time, and again, Washington a little bit outside field goal range, but defensively, if you can hold them to a field goal here, good thing.
Coleman in the backfield. Jonah Coleman to the right of Williams on 2nd and a half a yard. The snap, give it to Coleman. Going left, cut it back to the right. Going to get the first down, but that's all. And it'll be first down. Huskies stop the clock with 1:55 remaining, and they'll hurry up now. They still have, I believe, 2 timeouts remaining.
Yeah, plenty of time.
And Williams is ready with Coleman to his right on first down at the Duck 38. Back to throw. Lots of time. Steps up, hit as he throws. Almost caught. Almost intercepted. Should have probably been picked. Oh my gosh, Brandon Finney Jr. is going to be seeing that in his dreams at night.
You're not going to get any easier opportunity at an interception right there. That ball is right in his breadbasket as Toyota comes in and lays the hit on Williams, and it hits Finney. Thrown behind him a little bit, but in both hands, opportunity at a takeaway there. 2nd down and 10 at the Duck 38-yard line for the Huskies. Williams, quick throw over the screen, set up pretty well, and they caught him from behind. Otherwise, that was a big play. That screen to Amari Evans, and maybe a touchdown save by Jerry Mixon, because if Evans gets outside, he might be gone. Thieneman was closing. Pickup of 5 on that 2nd down and 10. It's 3rd down and 5 now from the 34-yard line of Oregon. 3rd down and 5. Williams, straight snap, straight drop to throw. A lot of time. Over the middle. And was it caught? It was. What a catch. What a catch. Desmond Roebuck. Catch of the game right there. Thieneman hit him after he caught that ball. Normally is going to knock that ball loose, but he made a great catch. Great catch. Wow. Can't believe he held on to that ball. First down at the 23-yard line of Oregon. Clock at 1:02, and a flag flies in now. This might have been against Washington. Boy, what a catch by Roebuck. I mean, Thieneman comes in with his shoulder, nails him right on the ball, basically, right where he's holding the ball, and he holds on to that. Didn't even bobble it at all. Wow. So the first 3rd down conversion of the game for Washington in this first half, and the penalty will be a false start, so a 5-yard penalty.
Illegal snap, offense number 58. The penalty includes the option for a 10-second runoff. Oregon has declined that runoff. First down.
So they can take the 10-second runoff. Or the penalty. Or the penalty. They choose the penalty. So it's first and 15. 1st and 15. Williams from that shotgun. Snap and back to throw. Looking left all the way. Swings it out to his back, who is missed tackle and go inside the 20 to the 19-yard line. Jonah Coleman, the back. This swings out of the backfield. Wheel route. Betcher on the outside missed that tackle at the sideline, but he was going to one man all the way, and that was Jonah Coleman. Clock continues to move with 45 seconds. 2nd down and 6. Snapping back to throw. Williams looks right, throws inside. That might be a touchdown, and it didn't get there. Did not get there. That goes to Desmond Roebuck, who almost got it in, but Betcher saved a touchdown.
Quick little slant pattern. Got inside the Oregon defender and was able to beat him.
So at the 2-yard line, 1st and goal with 34 seconds in the clock moving. Williams handed off and tackled for a loss back at the 8-yard line, and the Huskies have to call timeout. How about that play?
That play was dead.
Muhammad got the ball and then got
Charge
tackled.
timeout, Washington, their second. It's a 30-second timeout.
That play was dead on arrival. Tuioti just blew it up. He was going to tackle 2 guys at the same time. If Williams had kept that ball, he would have got tackled. Instead, Coleman ends up getting tackled for the big loss.
Yeah, Jonah Coleman, the ball carrier. And with 1 timeout remaining and 26 seconds remaining, the Huskies will have it 2nd down and goal now from the 8-yard line. Oregon leading at 13-0 just before halftime here in Seattle. It's a big series coming up.
Well, if Oregon's able to force a field goal here, you got to look back at Bryce Betcher's tackle on that quick slant pattern that gets to the 1-yard line. He catches Roebuck from behind, tackles him at the 1, and then on 1st and goal from the 1, they lose almost 7 yards back to the 8-yard line. So if Oregon's defense can hold up here and force a field goal, that was a big play by Bryce Betcher.
So 2nd and goal from just inside the 8, right hash. A lot of options here for Demond Williams Jr. Coleman in the backfield with him. 2 receivers each way. Now 3 to the left as the motion man moves to the left, and the snap and back to throw. Williams pressured, gets hit, gets away, running to his right. Now we'll be able to get up line. 3-yard line and down. Well, they had him back at about the 15-yard line, and he got away. And timeout call with 13 seconds remaining. It'll be 3rd down and goal from the 3-yard line.
So close.
Charge timeout. Washington, their 3rd and final timeout.
Betcher
30-second timeout.
Betcher gets his hands on him in the backfield, almost brings him down for the sack, and then Flowers ends up making the tackle down the field. But, man, what a great opportunity there for Oregon to make another sack. And instead, Williams makes positive yards to at least give the Huskies a chance.
Dusty Hare down below our Toyota sideline. Mike, can you get out there, make it 12 men on the fielder for Oregon? I need a little help here.
Look, if Bryce Betcher can't bring him down, I don't think I'm helping. So,
Okay.
I mean, it is.
Bryce had him, didn't he? He was there.
He did. And Demond Williams Jr., he's slippery. He's athletic, and he has a small frame, but you don't break tackles unless you are strong in your core and your legs, and that's what you saw from Demond Williams Jr. I think a lot of quarterbacks do go down right there. He did not.
So here we go, 3rd down and goal from the 3-yard line. And it'll be Coleman to the backfield. Demond Williams Jr. Big 3rd down. Sends a motion man, a tight end back way, both ways, back. Got to throw it again. And gets through it. Touchdown. How he got rid of that football that quickly. And it was the motion man, I think, Quentin Moore, number 88.
Boy, you would think with that much pressure in his face, immediately you could cover a little bit better on the outside. That was just too easy of a throw to make. Whether he gets the pressure or not, Boston's to the inside, and he's free, and really kind of an easy touchdown catch.
I thought Williams was going to go down with the ball. I didn't think he could get rid of it that fast. That was a heck of a play.
Tough to defend when you've got all those guys crisscrossing down there. Boston back to the inside. 2 inside receivers go outside, and there's a big pile there for Theron Johnson to have to get around. He couldn't get around it.
Extra point kicked up and good. And it's a 13-7 ball game with 10 seconds remaining. A couple of times Oregon had the opportunity to throw the Huskies for a big loss, take them maybe a little further away, and Demond Williams made plays. He's a heck of a quarterback. Not a big guy, 5'11", 190 pounds. But as Dusty mentioned, he's quick and strong. And he made the difference in that, and how he got that pass away. Oh, God.
Pretty gutty throw to stand in there knowing he's going to get nailed as soon as he lets it go, and he put it right on the money to Boston.
10 seconds remaining, so not much time to run a 2-minute offense. So I'm thinking if you get a chance for a return here, you just try it maybe. Kickoff coming. 10 seconds left in the half. Oregon had played so brilliantly defensively all the first half. Here's a kick that's going to be returnable. Whittington will come out with it from the 1 to the 5 to the 10. Cut it outside, lowers his head, goes to the 22-yard line with 5 seconds remaining. So the Ducks will have 5 seconds to either take a knee or try to get something downfield.
Well, that's what Washington needed, obviously, to get themselves back in this game, because really up until that drive right there, they haven't done anything all game long whatsoever. And, to be able to take it down the field like that on a scoring drive to end the first half, essentially, for Washington is exactly what they needed to get back in this game, and that's what they did.
And the Ducks will go play safe on the offense, take a knee, let the clock run down, and that will be the end of the first half. So we'll go downstairs to Dusty Hara. I think he is going to get head coach Dan Lanning. We'll find out how coach feels about this first half. His defense played so well in this first half. Neither team mounting a whole lot of offense. Oregon 176 yards, 131 for Washington. So really a defensive struggle both ways. It'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments are made at halftime and come out of the second half. They'll get the ball as they won the flip and deferred to begin the ball game, so they get the ball to start the second half. Dusty's downstairs just waiting as Dan Lanning finishes up with TV. We'll find out how he feels how this first half went. His offense didn't do a lot. Here he is downstairs.
All right, Coach, first half, raucous environment. How do you feel you guys handled the environment coming out of the gate?
I thought the guys handled the environment really well. We obviously got to reset here and come out and do the same thing in the second half, but overall I thought they handled it well.
Defense getting a lot of pressure on Damon Williams. Finishing, though, what are you seeing from your defense?
Yeah, that's the piece, is we got to finish when we get that pressure, take advantage of that opportunity. We've had him in the grips. He's a tough guy to get down. We got to do that in the second half.
Good luck in that second half, Coach.
Thank you.
Defensive struggle both ways. Neither team's really been able to uncork it. Both have a long drive, and that's it. Ducks with 2 field goals, a touchdown. I mean, not a lot of offense.
No, I mean, the Toyota drive summary for Washington to end the first half, essentially 12 plays, 75 yards, and Williams to Boston for the touchdown pass, and Grady Gross with the extra point. That's what closes the gap to 13-7. Otherwise, Oregon controlled that entire first half, time of possession, yards, everything they were doing, harassing the quarterback all first half. But Washington's able to put something together to get themselves back in the game. 13-7 Ducks at halftime.
So with halftime on us, we'll take the break, go away, get your scores from around the nation. Any big upsets today? Who's where? What's coming up? That's all ahead as halftime comes up. Oregon leading Washington here in Seattle at Husky Stadium 13-7 on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
As a local community credit union founded by teachers, OnPoint is committed to supporting the students and faculty at the University of Oregon. And on game day, we're right there with you, on the field, in the bleachers, and in the classrooms. Drop by one of your local branches today and discover the many ways OnPoint can help support your financial well-being. OnPoint Community Credit Union. People are the point. Federally insured by NCAAF. Equal housing opportunity.
Hey, Ducks, ready to one-up your rivals off the field? Abbott and the Big Ten are back with the We Give Blood Drive. By showing up to donate blood, you can help your school win $1 million for student or community health. Score a limited edition home field designed Oregon t-shirt, and most importantly, save lives. Go to bigten.org/Abbott to find a donation location and put Oregon in the lead. That's bigten.org/Abbott.
988 is a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week, 365-day-a-year emotional support and crisis line. We all go through really hard times. Each day can present new challenges, and 988 is here to support people through those challenges. We're here to sit with you and provide the compassion that every one of us deserves.
Call or text 988 anytime and talk to someone who's trained to help.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of Oregon Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
Is in the books. Time now for college football's most refreshing halftime show. Presented by Coors Light. Choose chill. Proud partner of Oregon Athletics. A first half recap. Scores from the Big Ten and the rest of college football are all ahead on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
Good afternoon from Seattle and welcome inside the Learfield Network Studios. Final regular season game of the year, and it doesn't get better than Ducks versus Dogs. And the Ducks have the lead at the half, 10-7. Ashley Gentry here with you, breaking down the first half with some highlights and a quick look around the rest of the Big Ten and top 25 for your regular season finales. Teams meet in the middle for the 119th time in this long-standing rivalry for the flip of the coin. It falls in favor of Oregon, and the Ducks are set to kick it off in this rivalry weekend finale. Huskies with the first crack at offense, but Ducks D getting into the backfield early. Tatum Tuioti with a sack for a 3rd and long, and it's a 3-and-out for Washington. Dante Moore and the Ducks keep it on the ground and sets up a 3rd down, and the big first play through the air would find McClellan for a deep connection and 35-yard pickup. Fresh set of downs for Oregon, but an incomplete pass would bring up 4th down, and the Ducks settle for 3 on their first drive of the game and a 3-0 lead after the Sappington field goal. Huskies back out now with the ball, and the Ducks showing some consistency on defense with another sack for an 8-yard loss. Wyatt not fooled at all on the play and just laid one on Williams. 2nd sack of the day for Oregon and 2nd 3rd and long for Washington, but a running into the kicker call against the Ducks, so a 5-yard penalty, and Dante would come out for the second drive for the Ducks on their own 37-yard line. Pretty good field positioning for Oregon, but can't get much done with it and would have to punt it away after an incomplete pass from Dante to Hill. One Dante would like back for sure. First punt of the game for the Ducks, so we stay at 3-0 Oregon with about 9 to go in the first quarter, with the Huskies pinned back on their own 15-yard line after the punt by Ferguson Reynolds. 3rd down drive for Washington, 3rd drive, and their running game would break through. It's a 22-yard gain for Mohammed, bringing the Huskies up to their own 43, breaking free up the sideline. Ducks defense playing well so far, but giving up the ground there, and a missed tackle from Finney Jr. gives Washington another first down, breaking into Oregon territory, trailing by 3. Despite picking up some first down yards, though, finding some room on the ground, Washington would be forced to punt it away. About 5 to go now in the first quarter. Oregon holds on to that 3-0 lead so far, but a battle of the defense is just a matter of who slips first. Oregon hoping to punch one in here, starting from their own 20-yard line, but it would be Washington this time with the successful blitz, and Dante goes down. Robinson with the sack for a 4th and 12, and out comes Ferguson Reynolds. Some frustration starting to brew, an unsportsmanlike conduct call against Oregon, and 15 yards awarded to the Huskies. 1st and 10 on the UW 41. So a huge penalty late in the first quarter, and Washington goes back to the ground, continuing to find some holes here. Back-to-back chunk running plays by Mohammed to bring the change up to the Oregon 21-yard line. Just when you think Washington might get some points here, Kennedy would step up big.
First down at the 21 of Oregon, left hash. Shotgun again for Devon Williams. And Williams will throw this time. Little pump fake on the screen, goes over the middle, and it is intercepted. Ducks have it. Could not find the ball. I knew it wasn't a Husky, but I didn't know where the ball went. Oregon comes up with it. What a grab, Jorgen. That might have been a one-hand grab.
Jaden Kennedy with the interception, a big-time play for the senior. Back-to-back games with interceptions for him, and the Ducks would get the ball back to start the second quarter, looking to ramp things up on offense. Pass interference call on the first play of the second quarter against Washington would put the Ducks in Husky territory, 1st and 10 on the UW 41. Running game needing to find its footing, so Dante Moore would decide to just do it himself. A 6-yard gain and 1st down for Dante to keep that drive alive, at least for the moment. Defense, the story of the first quarter, and it would spill over into the second. Washington forcing another 4th down for Oregon, but a 4th and inches that Coach Lanning would opt to go for.
2 receivers out to the left, 4th down and a yard. Going to pitch it to Whittington. Goes right, got the 1st down and more inside of the 5. Almost got it there. It'll be 1st and goal, Oregon.
The ground game comes up big here. Noah Whittington with 17 yards on the pickup. That would set up the first touchdown in this game. And who else to punch it in but Dante Moore?
From the shotgun. Give it to Whittington again. Gets hit. No, he kept it. He kept it. Dante kept it and goes right and in for the score. I'm looking through the binoculars and I think Whittington's got the ball. They are really handling that ball together very well. Put it into his gut, pull it back out, hide it, and go right. Dante scores the touchdown at Oregon's first touchdown of the ball game.
Touchdown Oregon, touchdown Dante Moore, and the Ducks extend the lead to 10-0 with 11 to go in the first half. Defense would come back out and get the job done yet again for the Ducks, despite Washington still finding space on the ground, just not enough. And the 0 would remain on the board for the home team, trailing 10-0 with under 10 to go. They would force Oregon into another 4th down situation, and Oregon would go for it again, and they would connect again.
Dante wanting the snap. Got it. 3-man rush. Back to throw. Over the middle. Wide open. Benson catch at the 20. Inside to about the 16-yard line. Boy, did Benson get lost over the middle.
He just went down and kind of curled right into the middle, and there was nobody there. Sat in the zone. Gets just past the linebacker, and Dante Moore finds him. Really kind of an easy throw and catch on 4th and 3. That was a huge play for Oregon.
Benson for 22 yards and a 1st down that would become a 4th and 8 on the Husky 14 with 3:22 to go. Ducks would settle for the field goal, but points are points, and Oregon tacks on 3 more for the 13-0 lead. 2-minute timeout arrives. Huskies on the Duck 41 and bringing out their 2-minute offense, trying to get something on the board here at home before the half, with Oregon set to receive to start the third. Finney Jr. almost picks off Williams but can't bring it in, so opportunity lost, and the first 3rd down conversion for Washington when they arguably needed it most. Fresh set of downs and now 13 seconds left. Huskies knocking on the door 3 yards away from 6 points and a chance at 7, and they would succeed. A 3-yard pass to Boston puts Washington on the board, and a 10-0 lead turns 10-7 the end of the first half. 13-7 now. Oregon in the lead. And that's where we sit. 13-7 Oregon with the second half action coming up. A close game, but what else would you expect here in the regular season finale? We're going to take a quick timeout, then back with your Safeway scoreboard update right after this. Ducks and Dogs in Seattle here on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
Hey, college football fans, it's sideline reporter Molly McGrath teaming up with Evan Williams Bourbon to welcome you to Bourbon Nation, the home of Game Day's #1 pour. We're celebrating every snap from coast to coast because it doesn't matter what colors you wear as long as Evan's there. Find a bottle near you at evanwilliams.com and enjoy the smooth, rich taste of my favorite Kentucky bourbon at your next tailgate. Go Ducks! Evan Williams Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, Bardstown, Kentucky, 43% alcohol by volume, must be 21 plus, enjoy responsibly.
Kohl's Black Friday deals are here. Grab your coffee and put on your sneakers because it's go time. Through Saturday, save up to 50% on everything from toys to beauty faves, winter styles, and more. Plus, earn $15 Kohl's Cash for every $50 spent. Yep, that's extra Kohl's Cash. So run, don't walk. Just hold on tight to that coffee. Select styles, some exclusions apply. Coupons and Kohl's Cash do not apply to Sephora. Offers end November 29th. See store or Kohls.com for details.
Ducks.
Ready in the snap and back to throw. Looks left.
Huskies.
Pressure goes down. Back at the 15.
This is Oregon football from Learfield.
In sitcoms, when someone has a problem, they just blurt it out and move on.
Well, I lost my job and my parakeet is missing. How was your day?
But the real world is different. Managing life's challenges can be overwhelming. So, what do? We get support. The Huntsman Mental Health Institute and the Ad Council have mental health resources available for you at loveyourmindtoday.org. That's loveyourmindtoday.org. See how much further you can go when you take care of your mental health.
Snakes, zombies, sharks, heights, speaking in public. The list of fears is endless. But while you're clutching your blanket in the dark, wondering if that sound in the hall was actually a footstep, the real danger is in your hand, when you're behind the wheel. And while you might think a great white shark is scary, what's really terrifying and even deadly is distracted driving. Eyes forward, don't drive distracted. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Time for another check of scores from around the Big Ten and the rest of college football. Brought to you by Safeway, official grocery partner and tailgate headquarters of the Oregon Ducks.
Welcome back inside the Learfield Network studios. Number 6, Oregon on the road up in Seattle for the regular season finale, and they lead the Huskies 13-7. Ashley Gentry here with you, running through some final scores that we've got for you today. And we also know who will be competing in the Big Ten championship. It will be Indiana versus Ohio State. Number 2, Indiana getting the win over Purdue last night, 56-3, the final score. First unbeaten regular season in Indiana history. They'll be playing to win their 3rd Big Ten title. They have not won since 1967, and they'll be taking on the number 1 Ohio State Buckeyes. They took down number 15 Michigan on the road earlier today, 27-9. As for some other Big Ten final scores for you, Iowa gets the win over Nebraska, 40-16, and the rest are yet to come or underway. Minnesota leads Wisconsin 10-7 with about 13.5 to go in the third quarter, and it's halftime for Rutgers and Penn State out in New Jersey, and it's a close one. Penn State just leading by 3 points, 24-21. Both teams 2-6 in Big Ten play and 5-6 overall. So what you would expect for this game so far. We'll get you the final after the conclusion of ours. And still yet to come for the Big Ten today, Maryland taking on Michigan State out in Detroit. And then down in Los Angeles, number 17 USC looking to bounce back from their loss to the Ducks last weekend and get a win over UCLA later tonight. Things will wrap up with Northwestern on the road against Illinois. That's how it looks for the Big Ten. Top 25 and the rest. We do have an upset, though, to give you. Number 16, Texas did get the victory over number 3, Texas A&M today, 27-17, the final score there. And number 12, Miami gets it done against number 22, Pittsburgh, 38-7. Still lots of scenarios to play out here before we know how it's going to shape out in the college football playoffs. But for now, it's time to take a quick timeout and get you back to Seattle for the start of the second half. Oregon leads Washington 13-7, and we're back with more after this on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
College football's most refreshing halftime show has been brought to you by Coors Light. Choose chill. Proud partner of Oregon Athletics. This is Duck Football from Learfield.
Coors Light is cold lagered, cold filtered, and cold packaged for a smoother finish. It's got that crisp, refreshing taste that makes every moment cheering on your team even better. Plus, the mountains on the bottles and cans turn blue when your beer is Rocky Mountain cold, so you never have to guess if your Coors Light is ready to drink. So, crack one open, take a sip, and enjoy the game. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly.
This week on Sports News, football's newest star ain't no rookie, it's DirecTV. They make it easy to find your pro and college teams across live TV and streaming apps so you never miss a moment. And with access to your game stats and scores in one place, it's good. DirecTV now includes ESPN Unlimited. Visit DirecTV.com today. DirecTV is a proud partner of Oregon Athletics. Included premium apps may vary. Internet-connected Gemini device and separate subscriptions required. New residential customers auto-renews monthly. Cancel anytime. Equipment lease required. Unreturned device fees apply. Credit card and restrictions apply.
Oregon pride runs deep, from Autzen Stadium to every backyard across the Willamette Valley. And now the team that's been building outdoor living dreams for over 45 years is coming home to Duck Country. Rick's Custom Fencing and Decking, trusted across the Northwest for fences, decks, and patio covers that are built right. Built Rick's. Our brand new Eugene showroom opens February 2026. And just like Oregon, we're bringing our A game. Visit ricksfencingeugene.com to get your project started today. Rick's Custom Fencing and Decking, proud sponsor of the Oregon Ducks.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by the University of Oregon. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the express written consent of the University of Oregon and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the University of Oregon.
Back inside the Country Financial broadcast booth in Seattle, I'm Joey Mack. It is the Coors Light halftime show. Thanks to Ashley Gentry for some scores and updates as the Ducks get ready for the second half here against the Huskies. Looking at the halftime stats, Oregon really dominant in the early going of this half until that late drive by Washington to push the score to 13-7. Oregon, though, still outgaining the Huskies 175-134. Huskies have been pretty balanced, though. 65 passing yards for the Dogs, 69 rushing yards. The Ducks, meanwhile, 111 through the air and 64 on the ground. Each team has been penalized twice. The Ducks for 30 yards, the Huskies for 20 yards. Both teams, 9 first downs. One of the key differences in this game, though, is third down conversion and fourth down conversion. The Ducks are 3 of 9 on third down and 2 for 2 on fourth down. Washington is 2 for 6 on third down. Both third down conversions coming on that final drive of the half that got Washington on the board. Huskies have not attempted a fourth down conversion. The Ducks are averaging 4.6 yards per play, 11.1 yards per completion, just 2.9 yards per rush. Washington 4.3 yards per play, 8.1 yards per completion, and 4.1 yards per rush. The Ducks are led, of course, by Dante Moore, 10 of 16 for 111 yards. No touchdowns, no interceptions today. Kenyon Sadiq, 3 catches for 11 yards. Jamari Johnson, 2 for 29. Malik Benson, 2 for 27. One long one to Jeremiah McClellan for 35 yards. Noah Whittington and Jordan Davison each with a catch apiece out of the backfield. On the ground, Noah Whittington, 8 carries for 40 yards. Jordan Davison, 5 for 14. Deere Hill, 3 for 7. Dante Moore's also rushed the ball 5 times for 4 yards. Your halftime stats. Now for the call, alongside Mike Jorgensen, the voice of the Ducks, Jerry Allen.
Thank you, Joey Mack. As the kickoff goes deep into the back of the end zone, it will come out to the 25. Oregon just needs to figure out the run game. The defense only gave up a touchdown late in that game, in that first half. The offense passing the ball a little bit. Jordan, you got to get that run game going.
Line of scrimmage, really. I mean, that interior line of scrimmage, Oregon's really not popped anything from a run game standpoint. Dante Moore's had the biggest runs, and you don't want that to be the case. So let's see if they can get it going here.
Ducks will have it first down. Whittington, the running back, to the left of Dante Moore. 3 receivers strung out to the left from their own 25. First down, and it's a run play right away to Whittington, who looks like he's going to get a little more than 2, but that's all he gets.
Yeah, that's what Washington's really done in this game, Jerry. Is it looks like there's some good plays to be had there, some big runs potentially, and then Washington just shuts it right down immediately. That's another one right there. Looked like it was going to go for more than it did.
Second down and 8 from the 27-yard line. Dante Moore, Whittington sets to his left. 3 receivers still out to the left. Now Whittington to his right. And the snap. And give it to Whittington again. And he's going to get stuffed. He'll lose yards. All the way back at the original line of scrimmage. So a loss of 2. It'll be third down and 10.
I mean, that play wasn't even close to going anywhere. Got stuffed right at the line of scrimmage. Oregon's offensive right side just gets blown up completely. And McLaughlin comes up and makes the play.
So an empty backfield. Whittington, the running back, goes way outside of the right. 2 receivers left, 3 of them right now. Whittington comes back to join Dante in that shotgun to his left. Third down and 10 from the Duck 25. Looks like pressure coming. Here they come. All out blitz. Throw downfield, and it is caught. And Johnson out of bounds in Washington territory at about the 46-yard line.
Pinpoint pass to Johnson, beats McLaughlin. And that ball is right on the money to be able to get down the field. Big play by Oregon when they really needed it.
And George Johnson is
timeout, injured offensive player.
Down on the sideline, right on Oregon's sideline. We're going to get a timeout right away. We are. Big first down all the way to the Husky 40-yard line, 44-yard line. Oregon will have it first down there. And we'll come back after the timeout and find out how everybody is. It is Yep, they didn't take it. They did not take it. I thought TV was going to go out and take it, turn them out. They did not.
And Johnson got up, moved around.
Yep, he got up. He was lying very still, not moving at all. Then he popped up and seems to be okay. And that's good news. 31 yards on the pass play from Dante Moore to Jamari Johnson, and what a weapon he has become. To the 44 of Washington, right hash. Benson will come to the right, along with McClellan. Sadiq to the left. Two backs in the backfield with Dante. Sends McClellan in motion all the way to the left. Long count on the snap. Going to give it right going Hill. Is that Hill? No, he gave it to Hill going left. I thought he was going right. He went left. Got a nice first down run. Was that a pass? Oh, my gosh. Oregon doing a tremendous job of just misdirection with the ball.
And I was watching Jordan Davison. I mean, I was following Jordan Davison on the complete opposite side of the field. I had no idea where the ball was.
The pickup of 9, almost 10 yards. Second down and very short. The snap. Quick throw over. And a first down to McClellan will go outside of the 35 to the 33-yard line for the first down. Misdirection is getting me really bad in this game. We're way up here, and it's just hard. Dante's doing a great job of just hiding that ball.
It's about as far away from the field as we've been all season long, so that doesn't help us, but that's exactly what you want, is those fakes fooling everybody.
So first down, two backs to the backfield again. Davison to the right, Hill to the left. Dante going to turn to give it up, going to throw. Play action, little swing pass out. Caught. Hill's going to go upfield inside the 30. Hit hard, but goes hard to the 27. Good 70-yard pickup on first down. And Dante had to sling that ball side on.
Wanted to go downfield, but got some early pressure and knows where his second man is right away, which is D.R. Hill. Dump it to him. Again, take the lay-ins. And when I say the lay-ins, take the easy yards when you get a guy wide open.
McLaughlin is going to come off. He got his bell rung. Alex McLaughlin tried to make a tackle on Hill, and Hill hit him hard. And McLaughlin, who's already been dinged here once in the game.
Yeah, he's just coming off with a shoulder type situation. If they took him into the tent again, I would think they'd be checking him really closely because he's come off once before.
Ducks will go second down and 4. Benson's going to go out to the left, Sadiq to the right. Don't see Jamari Johnson in, but Roger Saliapaga is in at a tight end now to the right. Ducks up to the line. Second down and 4. Davison, the running back. On second and 4. Sadiq motions back to the formation and sets up. Dante with a snap. Hands it off. Going right, Davison. Davison going to get it upfield. Short of the first down, but very near. Going to get it to the 23.
I think
that might be it. That might be enough. Depending on where they put that ball. And they're going to move the chains. First down, Oregon.
Well, that's another play there, Jerry, where it looked like there was a lot more there than Davison ends up with. But Davison just kind of tip-tapping in behind his blockers instead of going hard. And I think there was more there. But again, first down, move the chains.
Two receivers out to the right. Saliapaga, one of those, a tight end. Two receivers to the left. Now Roger motions all the way back and sets up the side. Dante Moore and the handoff. Nope, we're going to keep. Kept it. Going to go upfield and get tackled about the 20. Dante kept it. Didn't look like a little confusion in there. Something didn't look right. Let's go downstairs to Dusty Harrod.
Yeah, Dante Moore on the pull on that zone read give. It could be a give or a pull. He pulled it and then realized, wrong choice, and ended up actually following his running back up through the hole that if he would have just given it, that's right where the play was designed to go.
Got 3. So second down and 7. Second and 7 from the Husky 20. Dante Moore ready for the snap. Has it. Hands it off. Hill's going to go outside. Got some room. Turn the corner inside. First down and out of bounds. Inside the 10. 10 on 10. Or rather,
there's
10
a flag.
To tackle. But we got a flag. X-Ray Alexander, the linebacker. But a flag back down at the line of scrimmage.
They might have got Oregon for a hold on the outside.
Hold it. Offense. Number 72. 10-yard penalty. Second down.
Well, that's a big penalty.
Would have been first and goal. Instead, it's going to be second down and about 17.
Well, they get Lalaulu, who snaps and then pulls outside, but he's not able to hook his man, and he holds on just a little bit too long. Too bad, because he really wasn't a factor on that play, but They must have seen from the get-go he had that hole.
Jamar Johnson back in the ballgame for Oregon. He'll line up to the right. There's 2 receivers out there. 2 to the left. One of those is Sadiq. 2nd and 17. Dante back to throw the ball. Time. Throws it down toward the 10-yard line. Incomplete. Sadiq just could not reel it in.
Boy, you're not going to throw that any better. Right on his hands for a first down inside the 10, and that ball just glances right off his hands. Got to make those plays.
Wow, that ball was in his hands. 3rd down and 17. That's a catch that you see him make all year.
You do.
Yeah.
You do, and you didn't have to get all the yards back, but Oregon had an opportunity to get all the yards back there. You got to make plays when they come to you.
So 3rd down and 17 from the Husky 30-yard line. Dante trips to the right, back to throw the ball. 4-man rush, will throw it over the middle. Caught by Davison, get it upfield, short of the first down to go to the 19. It's going to be 4th down and about 6, and the field goal team will come on. Another opportunity. Oregon has had numerous opportunities in this football game to score.
That ball hits him almost like he misjudges it. I mean, that's probably one of the easier catches, easy for me to say, but easier catches that he's had an opportunity out there and just dropped it. Now Oregon settling for a field goal here, and Sappington's 2-2.
27-yard line, a 37-yard try for Sappington. 37-yard try. Placement, kick on the way up, long enough, and he got it right down the middle. And the Ducks will add 3. And by the way, after that made Oregon field goal, good kick, good hands at Allstate will contribute to the Ducks athletic scholarship funds for student athletes across all sports. Thank you once again, Allstate. Add to that total 16-7. Every little bit helps. Had more possible there, but you'll take numbers and kick it off when we come back. Ducks on top of Washington 16-7. Duck football brought to you by Safeway, the official grocery partner of your Oregon Ducks. Stop by Safeway to play the Score Big Sweepstakes. Enter for a chance to win great prizes like duck gear or even season tickets. Ducks up 16-7 midway through the 3rd quarter here on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
Hello, is this Pacific Source Health Plans?
This is a health plan.
I'm trying to reach Pacific Source. I know I'll get a person on the phone when I call them.
What do you think I am?
I mean, you sound like a person.
That's what counts.
Automated systems can do a lot, even sound a lot like people. What automated systems can't do is offer the quality our members rely on: empathy. When you call Pacific Source Health Plans, you'll talk to a person who cares.
What did you say your name was?
Nexa 9000.
Wherever you are in life, once a duck, always a duck. That's OCCU. Since 1956, OCCU has helped the University of Oregon community take flight financially, like our remarkable checking and duck debit card that give Duck fans more for the things they care about, more for the game, more for gear, more for a bright future. Earn interest, show your Duck devotion, and start earning more today. Learn more at myoccu.org/getduckdebit.
Welcome back to Seattle. Looking out to my right, Cascade Mountains, Lake Washington, the ocean to our left. Although we can't quite see it from here, you know it's there. Duck football brought to you by Toyota. Let's go places. Quite a view, and nice drive for Oregon. Didn't finish the way it might have.
Well, could have, no doubt about that. But Toyota drive summary for Oregon: 11 plays, 56 yards to open the second half. And 5:53 is what it took off the clock. 37-yard field goal by Attica Sappington. And Oregon is now up 16-7. 9:07 left here in the 3rd quarter. That drive summary is brought to you by Toyota. Let's go places. Could have been 7. Got 3, which was important. But at the same time, had an opportunity a couple times to be 1st and goal down inside the 10. Holding penalty, called it back, and then a drop pass inside the 10. Oregon still gets 3, 16-7.
9:07 left here in 3rd quarter. A lot of football as Sappington has it teed up. And that might be actually Hurek who kicks that ball off very high. Not very deep, returnable, and fair catch called for. So we'll come out to the 25-yard line. That was Gage Hurry. Find holiday gifts on their wish list and yours with ease this season. Get great deals along the way. That's all at Kohl's and Kohl's.com. So a 16-7 lead. Got to give credit to Washington's run defense, Jorge. They've been good today. They have impressed me.
There's been opportunities there for big runs for Oregon. And then when they get the big run, Oregon held and got called back. So impressive.
Here is Muhammad to the right of Williams on first down at his own 25. And he will keep it, run right. Trying to get it upfield, will not. Gets about a half a yard, if that. And it will be second down and long.
Well, Mixon doing the job on the outside is what allows Oregon to make the tackle on the inside there on Damon Williams, because Damon Williams wants to cut that up, but Mixon has stood his guy up outside, had good containment, and in pursuit from the inside gets him.
And Thieneman there to help finish him off. Second down and 9. Under center for Damon Williams this time. Muhammad, the running back behind him. Play action to throw. Plenty of time. Wants to go out the left-hand flat, gets it out there, and it'll be a first down catch and run. Out of the backfield, Muhammad just kind of drifts out of the backfield, gets lost.
Yeah, just to fake the handoff to him. He leaks out into the flat, and he's just standing there wide open waiting for the throw. And Damon Williams, good decision. Nobody open downfield, so just take the lay-in, the easy 2 points. And this one's 11 yards and a first down out to the 36-yard line.
Clock at 8:11 remaining here in the third quarter. 16-7 Oregon. 2 receivers outside. Williams under center. Lone back behind him. Sends motion to the right. Go back and hand it off. Upfield, get a nice run, breaks free. My tackle, one guy to stop him, and he does at the 45 of Oregon. Wow. Not for Theron Johnson. That might have been a touchdown, Huskies.
Muhammad has hurt Oregon all day long. He just continues to rip off big run after big run in this game. Not a lot of carries, but all of his carries are pretty. 6 carries, 69 yards. He's averaging 11 yards a carry. So you would think they give a little bit more heavy dose to Muhammad. He's the guy that has the hot hand at running back right now.
All the way to the 45-yard line as Boston goes way out to the right. In motion, Evans goes right to join him from the shotgun, back to throw. Williams, time, steps, throws outside on the edge, and it's going to be pumped out of bounds for a very short gain. And it'll be second down and about 8. Jared Mixon covering on the side. Bring up second down. Huskies did this at the end of the first half, just took their time going down the field. Got some chunks here and there, got a penalty here and there, and we're able to get a touchdown at the end of the half.
Just taking what Oregon gives them.
Yeah, 3 receivers out to the right now, 1 back to the left, or to the right. It's Amari Evans. Snap, pump fake that way, pressure comes, throws the ball away. That was going to be a screen, and I'm assuming he's got a running back there somewhere. Yeah, he does, Muhammad.
That was receiver number 24 in the vicinity. No foul on the play.
You want to let those guys through a little bit, but Oregon came through too fast.
Betcher had a running start and didn't get blocked. So that play had no chance at all. It was supposed to be a screen pass, and you want to let guys through, like you said, Jerry, but Betcher came on the dead sprint and got to Williams too quickly for them to be able to complete that pass.
Third down and 8 at the Duck 43-yard line. 3rd and 8. 3 receivers out to the left. Evans to the right. Williams from the shotgun. 3rd and 8. Ducks maybe going to come with some pressure. Here they come. Back to throw. Steps, throws. Might have been knocked down. It was batted down at the line of scrimmage. And Oregon came hard. Dusty Harrod downstairs with our Toyota mic.
Yeah, we mentioned a little bit earlier how they're getting speed on the outside with their pass rushers. But right there, Mateo Uiagalelei and Tatum Tuioti lined up as linebackers, and then both came right up the middle of the offensive line for Washington. Little different scheme that we saw from Tosh Lupoi in the Oregon Ducks defense.
Yeah, Tuioti got in there almost with one hand, could have grabbed that ball out of the air. He knocked it down. Here's the punt. And a very high short on 4th down. It's going to bounce inside the 10 and be down at the 5-yard line. Nice punt by Dunn, kind of that Australian backwards kick. And the Ducks will have the ball at their own 6-yard line when we come back after the break. So Oregon's defense gives a little, but does not give a lot, and will get the ball back at their own 6-yard line. Ready for a 94-yard drive? I think that'd be nice right here. With 6:28 remaining, third quarter, Oregon on top of Washington, 16-7 here at Husky Stadium in Seattle. You're listening to Duck Football on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
At Willamette Valley Cancer Institute, we know fighting cancer takes more than courage. It takes the most advanced care possible. That's why we offer the latest immunotherapies, targeted treatments, precision radiation, robotic surgery, and access to leading-edge clinical trials. We're not just fighting cancer. We're pushing the boundaries of what's possible right here at home. With locations in Eugene, Springfield, Albany, Corvallis, Florence, Newport, and Lincoln City, expert care is within reach. Find out how you can fight like a duck at OregonCancer.com.
First Interstate Bank is the proud sponsor of the Community Hero Program. Throughout the year, Duck fans have been submitting stories about heroes in our community, and First Interstate Bank wants to recognize Asher Kramerberry. Asher is an outstanding young leader dedicated to addressing food insecurity in his community. While still in high school, he served on the board of Burrito Brigade and continues to deliver food for the program. He also collects food for Lane County and cooks monthly meals at the Ronald McDonald's House for families facing medical emergencies. At just 19 years old, Asher's generous commitment to helping others is truly inspiring. On behalf of First Interstate Bank, thank you, Asher Kramerberry.
Oregon.
Georgie, this is a huge matchup for Oregon.
Washington.
Take a deep breath, everybody.
From the Country Financial Broadcast booth alongside Mike Jorgensen, here's the voice of the Ducks, Jerry Allen.
16-7 here. Oregon on top of Washington. How's that Minnesota game going? Not that I
can
worry about
a little Safeway scoreboard update. Is that what you want?
Yeah.
Well, it's 17-7 Golden Gophers, boys.
Oh, look at that. Penn State's up on Rutgers 27-21, so that's a pretty good game going on right now.
Who picked in that Minnesota game? Who'd you pick, Jorgen?
I can't remember, but I feel good about it.
Yeah. And our Friday football picks, we're all doing very well, some very weller than others.
It has been an historic year.
It has been.
We've all been really good.
But the loser gets an ice bath. Right now I'm feeling cold.
I'm figuring whoever is in last place is going to at least have one person join them.
I won't.
At least one.
See, we had a volunteer.
Dusty will drive all the way from Portland to join whoever finishes last place.
Dusty's
and
tougher
second
than
to last.
Me. Only one? And that was 12 years ago. First down, Oregon at the 6-yard line. Got to be careful of the ball down here.
Yep.
Pistol. Now, Woodington shifts off to the left. Two receivers split out to the right, one to the left. And Dante Moore from that shotgun. Ready for the snap, going to throw. Back to throw with plenty of time. Going deep. He's got him way downfield. McClellan catches and goes out of bounds up near midfield. You could see him. He had a step and a half, and the ball was again perfectly thrown by Dante.
Boy, a little stop and go on the outside and fooled the defender and was able to get about 4 or 5 yards of separation. And then it was Dante Moore putting it right on the money out to the 47-yard line.
Oregon ready to go in a hurry from the 47, their own. And a little play action fake. Throw the ball outside to Benson. Try to spin by one man. A little straight arm, not going to work. He'll get ridden out of bounds at the Husky 47-yard line. But that's a good 5-yard pickup if they put the ball at the 47, and they will. So second down and 5. Actually, 6-yard pickup, second down and 4. And move it back, second down and 5. Ducks running, no substitution, so the Huskies can't substitute. Out of the pistol, Whittington behind Dante. A receiver each way. Tied in to the left. Off the line, snap. Give it to Whittington, trying to go outside, gets there and slips down. And it really was a tackle, not a slip. Just a great play by the Huskies. And Rylan Dillard Allen just got him by the ankle. Just a touch.
Yeah, had a chance and was able to just knock him off balance enough that he couldn't get back on his feet with good balance to get up the field. And now third down for Oregon right at midfield.
Empty backfield for Dante Moore. Two receivers out to the left. Benson and McClellan. And now Whittington, actually one of those comes back. Three receivers strung out to the right. A third down and 7. Rolling right to throw. Dante downfield, and it's incomplete. And a flag comes out. Benson was the intended receiver about the 35-yard line. He was being held, I think it was Ephesian Prysock. So it will be first down, Oregon. That's a huge penalty. Was going to be fourth down.
Pass interference, defense, number 7. The ball will be placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic first down.
Well, Benson, when he tried to turn, I thought he got held a little bit. It wasn't bad.
Couldn't tell.
But there was contact. Dusty Harrell was down by you. What'd you see there?
Yeah, I was right in line with the official that threw the flag, and there was a lot of contact, and he had his arm wrapped around the hip of the wide receiver.
So a good call.
I think that's where he got him, was that arm around the hip.
Penalty takes the ball to the Husky 36-yard line, but it's first down. Time runs down, 4:55 left, third quarter. 16-7 the score, Oregon with the lead. Here is a handoff going right. Davison tries to get it upfield, doesn't get very much. That might have been Hill.
Just not much there. Jordan Davison actually on the carry.
It is
just,
Davison.
Again, when he gets to about the line of scrimmage, there's a big pile and a lot of Husky defenders. Not really any gaps or holes to be able to run through right now.
Only a yard pickup, second down and 9 to the 35 of Washington. Right hash. 3 receivers all go out to the left, 2 to the right. And now Davison will come back and join Dante Moore. Sets up to his right on second down and 8, almost 9. And a whistle. Play clock is not down. Procedure. Somebody started too early.
False start. Offense, number 75. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
Boy, they weren't even close to starting, so it kind of makes you wonder why there'd be a jump up front. But here we get a look at it. And Oregon did move, yeah.
Well, he was adjusting his feet.
Yeah, you can't reset your feet like that.
Can't reset. 5-yard penalty takes it back to the 40 of Washington. Second down and 14. Second and 14 at the Husky 40. Empty backfield for Dante. Back to throw. Swings it to the right side. Benson with a grab. Hit immediately. He'll get a bunch of that yardage back to the 34. It'll be third down and 8.
Well, and you wonder if you're in 2-down territory here. You know, right now at the 34-yard line, you're a 50-plus yard field goal. And again, right now, Oregon's kicking the ball well, but at the same time, just get the first down here, and you don't have to worry about fourth down. 3
receivers out to the left, 1 to the right. Davison will come back and join Dante in the backfield on third down and 8 from the Husky 34. Third down and 8 from the 34. Dante ready for the ball. Snap and back to throw. Straight drop. Blitz comes. Throw. The catch made. Sadiq's not going to get much at all. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Yeah, he had to throw it quick. Would have loved to look down to the right here where he had a wide open receiver, but just didn't have the time with the pressure that was coming from the edge. And here comes Oregon maybe trying a field goal. No, it's actually not. Yeah, Sappington's out there. I didn't see him. I saw Ferguson Reynolds coming out, and I thought, okay, they're going to punt it. Well, he's the holder.
So it'd be from the 41.5, so a 51-yard field goal if he attempts it. Oregon late getting part of the field goal team on. They do it.
He's kicking the ball well.
Wait for the snap. 51 yards. Snap, place, kick on the way. Going to be close. Going to be close. He got it. It's good. Atticus Sappington, 51 yards. He might have kissed the bar on the way over. That's how close it was. But that is an all-state field goal and adds 3 to make it 19-7 with that good kick, good hands at All-State. Contributing to the Ducks Athletic Scholarship Fund for student athletes across all sports. Thank you, All-State. That ball hung up in the air forever. Dusty Hara down on our sideline, our Toyota sideline. Mike, before we go to TV break, how much did that clear that bar?
That was good from 51.5.
Okay.
You know, it was a 51-yard field goal, but that half yard meant a lot right there. It snuck right over. Great kick by Sappington.
Sappington's been the man today, so the Ducks lead at 19-7 as we hit the 2:34 mark of the third quarter. Still a lot of football to go. Come back and join us. Husky Stadium. Listen to Duck Football on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
My name is Ariel. I moved to the U.S. at 19. I spoke no English and I struggled finding job opportunities. Everything I have, I owe to the Adult Literacy Center and getting my high school diploma at age 22.
It was an honor helping you achieve your greatness. Now you're helping others achieve theirs. It inspires me. When you graduate, they graduate. Find free and supportive adult education centers near you at finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Adoption of teens from foster care is a topic not enough people know about, and we're here to change that. I'm April Dinwiddie, host of the new podcast, Navigating Adoption, presented by Adopt US Kids. Each episode brings you compelling real-life adoption stories told by the families that live them with commentary from experts. Visit adoptuskids.org/podcast or subscribe to Navigating Adoption, presented by Adopt US Kids. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services Administration for Children and Families and the Ad Council.
Welcome back to Husky Stadium. Ducks on top now, 19-7 here late in the third. Total yardage in the game, 292 for Oregon, 166 for Washington. Oregon has still only rushed for 70 yards. The Huskies have passed for 77, only rushed for 89. Still a pretty defensive struggle.
It is. No doubt about it. Both these teams and their defense is playing well. Oregon gets some more points, though, there that they needed. Toyota drive summary for Oregon. 7 plays, 60 yards, and 354. That was a drive that started at Oregon's 6-yard line. They were able to get it into field goal range. And right now, Sappington kicking the ball so well. A 51-yard field goal. And it's Oregon 19, Washington 7. 2:34 left here in the third quarter. And did you say that's a career long?
Yeah, career long for Sappington. 46 was as long as this year. That 51.
Yeah.
It's a big 3 points.
Well, that 41-yard pass to McClellan to get the drive started really got it going.
Yeah. Kickoff coming up. Approaching the ball, foot into it. Driven to about the 5-yard line. This is going to be fair caught again. A little surprised to see Adam Mohammed not return that ball.
I agree. Guy that's really dangerous and frankly offensively has probably been the best player on the offensive side of the ball today. 6 carries, 69 yards, and the one kickoff that bounced into his hand that he juggled, he took out almost to the 45-yard line.
Williams is 10 of 18 passing for 77 yards, and Dante Moore 19 of 26 for 222 yards. Here's first down, and it is Mohammed in the backfield, I believe. Yep, that may not be him, maybe Coleman. Back to throw anyway. Time, pressure comes, runs away from it, and now will run and go all the way down near the yard marker and go out of bounds just short of it at about the 34-yard line. He's second down and 1. He can scramble.
Yeah, he can. In Oregon in chase mode, and then all the guys that were chasing Williams on that play were not as fast as Williams. That was the problem on that one.
Out of bounds at the 33, second down and 2. And turn and hand it off. Up the middle, first down run across the 35 to the 30, just short of the 38-yard line.
Yeah, you always hope when DeMond Williams takes off, you got somebody just as fast chasing him, and it was 4 defensive linemen trying to track him. So first down Washington as they move it out to the 37.
Huskies in a hurry, twins each way for Williams. Back to throw again. Lots of time. Pressure comes now and gets away from a tackle. Running to his left and will try to get it out of bounds. And does. I was waiting for a flag there, but no throw. Thieneman forced him out. And Uyunglele had him for a loss.
Had him and just couldn't hold on to his jersey. And he was able to squirm out of that and turn a negative, into a positive.
Well, actually going to end up being a negative because he's going to lose 2.
I guess what I say about that is he turned a -7 into a negative 2.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
So second down and 12 from the 36 of Washington. 2 receivers go to the right, 1 to the left. Williams back to throw again. Wants a quick throw. Screen comes. No. Going to go way downfield. This one is incomplete.
What a play.
Well played. Wow, I thought that was going to be a big completion for a big yardage gain down the right-hand side. What a play by the Ducks.
Boy, and Oregon had a man come free again on that one. Mixon had a chance to make a sack and ran right by him. And Kennedy puts his hand in there right at the right time to knock that one down.
Raiden finds Bright had a step on him, and he got his hand. Kennedy just got his hand over his shoulder to knock it away without pass interference.
And
Third down.
I think Nixon learned real quick there, you got to come under control when you're coming in on DeMond Williams.
Third down and 11, almost 12 from the Husky 36. Williams from the shotgun, trips to the right, one left, running back to his left. Williams going to put, it looks like everybody moved early, but they did not. No flag. Pressure comes, runs away from it to his right. Still looking. Now will launch the ball out of bounds. Incomplete. Wow. It'll be fourth down.
I don't know how you don't throw a flag there. Guys were moving. The ball came out late. Incomplete anyway, but it sure seemed like there were a lot of guys moving. I agree with you, Jerry.
Well, I'm looking up to see if there's a replay on this or see the play, but I thought for sure somebody was moving before that ball was snapped. Fourth down anyway. And the Ducks will get the ball back. Another great defensive stop. Oh, yeah. It was definitely. Here's the punt away. And a whistle blows. Penalty flag. Might have been movement on Washington before the punt. There was. It'll be a procedure call. And that will come back. Now watch the replay on that previous one. We thought there was
ball
movement.
Start.
A lot of movement.
Kicking team number 17. 5-yard penalty. Fourth down.
And you wonder when the officials are actually, that's their job. You got to look in that interior line and see if anybody moves, and they did, and you don't see it, I guess.
It was just so noticeable as to how the play and the timing of everything was off, you know. The players had started to move, the ball wasn't snapped, and then the ball came late, and they just let the play continue. And went incomplete, so in Oregon's favor, but at the same time, it just looked obvious.
Benson up to his 29-yard line as Dunn will stand and get the punt away. A little deeper this time. Benson backpedaling to his 20. 18-yard line, makes the catch, try to go upfield, try to go outside, nothing. He's going to go down at the 17, maybe the 18-yard line, where it will be first down Oregon, and we'll get a timeout. 52 seconds remaining in this third quarter. Oregon inching away with another opportunity now to add some points on a drive. Coming up, 19-7. Oregon with a lead. 52 seconds left in the third quarter here at Husky Stadium on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
As a local community credit union founded by teachers, OnPoint is committed to supporting the students and faculty at the University of Oregon. And on game day, we're right there with you, on the field, in the bleachers, and in the classrooms. Drop by one of your local branches today and discover the many ways OnPoint can help support your financial well-being. OnPoint Community Credit Union. People are the point. Federally insured by NCAA. Equal housing opportunity.
A pepperoni pizza for the table. May I suggest trying it with our Pepsi Zero Sugar? It has just the right amount of sweetness to complement all that cheesy, saucy goodness. Simply divine.
Pepsi Zero Sugar? You've really outdone yourself this time. Pizza deserves Pepsi.
Pepsi is proudly distributed by locally owned Bigfoot Beverages. Go Ducks, drink Pepsi.
I'm coming home to the place that I remember, back to the land of my first love. Would you spread wide your arms for this wayward sun?
Welcome back to Husky Stadium, 19-7, Oregon. Duck football brought to you by Pepsi. Go Ducks, drink Pepsi. And by Les Schwab Tire Centers, proud to support Oregon football where toughness and reliability matter, just like the tires you count on every day. And a little while ago, I made the comment about looking to my right to Lake Washington and the Cascade Mountains, and to my left to the Pacific Ocean. And my wonderful sister Karen texted me and said, "That's not the Pacific Ocean, you idiot. That's the Puget Sound." I said, "Okay, thank you." She didn't call me an idiot. But she didn't call me an idiot, but I am. I mean, I should know that.
Know it all.
Yeah. I was trying to be so geographically perfect.
She's right, though. That's the thing about it. I believed you.
Oh,
sometimes I don't know when you're joking and when you're not, so that's what gets you in trouble.
Yeah, that's why. See. Actually, Montlake to my right.
It's all part of the ocean.
It's all connected.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
Body of water.
There's a body of water
guys,
to my right.
If there's one thing that I learned at Northwestern, it was we are not geography rodeo champions. We did not know the Great Lakes.
We thought we did.
Bev had to correct us on that one.
So funny.
Thanks, Bev.
Here's first down, Oregon at the Duck 17-yard line. And Dante, pitch it right. Student body right. Nice little room. Running hard is Hill. He'll go across the 25 to the 26. And dear Hill. And we got a flag. Late. Dusty, that's kind of down by you. Let's go down to our Toyota mic. Dusty here.
Yeah, Alex Harkey, no stranger to finishing blocks in that one right there. He finished the block a little bit too long and too hard. He's going to get a personal foul for finishing the block well out of bounds.
So instead of a 9-yard gain, you go behind the chains. And
After the play, personal foul, late hit, offense number 71. Half distance to the goal. Second down.
So the run would have taken the ball out to the 26. 27 would have been very near a first down.
you just got to know, even if you don't hear the whistle, when you've taken your guy 5 yards out of bounds, you got to disengage.
Penalty's going to take the ball back to the 13-yard line, so that will make it second down over again, but second down now and almost 14. At the 13 of Oregon. They need to get to the 27-yard line. So second and long. Two receivers left tight. Out of the pistol. Dante, turn, hand it off. Hill's going to go upfield, almost breaks it, gets through one, almost got away from the second tackle. Will pick up about 7. It'll bring up third down and reasonable now.
And that's going to be the end of the third quarter.
And it will be the end of the third quarter. It's the final 5 seconds tick off. Though again, he was a step away from being gone.
But the last 2 runs for 8-9 yards starting to loosen them up a little bit.
On the field.
So we've played 3 quarters, and Oregon will have the ball. Third down and about 7 or 8 when we come back. We'll tell you exactly how much. But leading 19-7 after 3 quarters here in Seattle. Ducks and the Huskies. Ducks on top on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
My mom has taken up going to the park to practice yoga.
My dad's going to a club, but not a book club, a salsa club.
Finding new hobbies comes with age.
My mom has started getting lost and not knowing where she's going.
Becoming lost or disoriented doesn't. Confusion with time or place may be a sign of Alzheimer's. An early diagnosis can help improve the quality of life for your loved one. Learn the warning signs of Alzheimer's at 10signs.org. Brought to you by the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
Man, I love my kids so much. I once sat for 3 hours in the cold rain to watch her soccer team lose by 18 goals.
I love my kids so much, I once used a tube to suck snot out of her stuffed nose at 3 a.m.
You win.
Love your kids? Love them enough to make sure they're in the right car seat. From toddlers to tweens, visit nhtsa.gov/the right seat to find the right seat for their age and size. Keep them safe. Visit nhtsa.gov/the right seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Welcome back to Seattle Duck football and this Oregon-Washington rivalry brought to you by Facebook, proud sponsor of today's game. It's always game day in your group. Check out Facebook groups today. Fourth quarter, Oregon with an opportunity. Bound to drive here, take some time. Maybe third down and 7. Dusty Hare downstairs. Toyota sideline Mike. Dusty. Rhythm has been something that Oregon has not been able to find offensively today.
Yeah, and I mean, they've started to find a little something with the run game on this drive where we've seen 2 pretty good runs. And really what it's been is not just the traditional run game that Will Stein has, which is a little bit of misdirection in one-on-one blocks. They decided to overload. We saw student body right to pop a big run by Dier Hill that was ended up called back. And then on that last one where Dier gets 7 yards on the run, it was reducing Jeremiah McClellan and Kenyon Sadiq to a tight end in a wing position, and then just overloading that side of the line of scrimmage and finding a little bit of wiggle room in that run game. Third down and 7, though, this is a lot more manageable in the playbook to what you can run with the intermediate passing game. But guys, Dan Lanning is no stranger to going viral, and he may go viral again after his in-between quarter interview with CBS's Jenny Dell. It'll be on social media really quickly, but it was an all-timer of Coach Lanning that I don't know if we can even say it. but it's gonna be one that pops for people.
Okay, he's got some emotion down below, is what you're telling me.
Yep. Yes, he does.
You know, the duck is helping hold the timer down below. Oregon Duck is just the greatest. Oregon cheerleaders here, everywhere we go. Fans and all the media always go, you guys bring your cheerleaders with you. They're so good. They're so sharp. They're so clean. And it's great to see them up here in Seattle with the Duck again. Here's 3rd down and 7. The ball just across the Oregon 20.
Oregon 4-12 on 3rd downs today, so not great, but this is a big one here.
2 receivers out to the right. Jamari Johnson, a big tight end, way out right. 2 receivers are left. One of those is Sadiq, and Davison goes back to join Dante Moore in the backfield.
Got to protect him.
Motion, back to throw. Downfield, going deep, and it is incomplete. And that, or did he catch it? Are they going to? No, they're going to call it incomplete. Well, McClellan held it like he caught that ball, but I'm going to have to watch a replay, Jorgie. I can't tell.
Oh, rolling on the field. It's an incomplete pass. 4th down.
He's been held.
He's been held, and that ball never bounces. He has it against his helmet, and it never moves. It never moves. He has complete control of the ball. It never moves.
He held it with his hand against his helmet.
And I would think you want to take a look at that again because he controlled it. The ball hits the ground. It can, but he controlled it. It never moved.
Wow. Oregon will punt it away.
No, they're going with the incompletion.
And now they're going to call timeout. Oregon calls time. I'm sure they want this looked at. Dan Lanning, I think, called timeout with the intention.
Charge timeout. Oregon, they're first.
Well, I tell you, that ball doesn't move. Does he keep control of it? I mean, it looks like it's spinning a little bit on his helmet, but when it hits the ground, it doesn't really move. And then he controls it on his helmet the rest of the way.
Oregon is challenging the previous play of an incomplete pass. We'll review the play.
Yeah, call the holding call. Call the holding call too, huh? Dusty, what do you got?
Guys, that was an incredible effort by Jeremiah McClellan, and he sold it right away. He knew that he caught that football, and he popped right up with it. For those at home, that's reminiscent of David Tyree in the Super Bowl against the New England Patriots, catching the ball off his helmet as he was getting grabbed, right? Almost the exact same situation. That ball does not appear to touch the ground.
It hits the ground.
It does hit the ground, but he is holding it against his helmet, and the ball doesn't move.
It doesn't move. Jorgie. That's the thing about it, Dusty.
This is going to be an interesting
question is, and I don't know how the rule reads, if the ball does touch the ground, will they call that incomplete? I don't know. I don't know how the rule reads.
It's does he complete the catch? See, I think he at the very end of that, as he skids out of bounds, watch the ball come off the end of his helmet. So right there, he's got complete control of it. It's right here where it rolls off the end of his helmet. And are they going to continue? Are they going to consider that a continuation of the catch where you have to control it all the way? They've called it incomplete. Keep that in mind.
Yeah, it's going to be tough to overturn that. I really think I'd love it if they do, because it was a tremendous catch. There's another frustrating part of this in a review. He's being held.
Yeah.
After review, the ruling on the field is upheld. Incomplete pass. Yeah. Oregon has charged their first timeout. May not challenge the remainder of the contest.
Yeah, I'd have to say I don't argue it.
It's tough to argue that.
It would have been tough to reverse it if you called it a catch. But the pass interference, that's the other thing about it.
See, if he's not being held, he probably wouldn't be able to catch it. He was being held, so he couldn't catch
Couldn't get the left arm over to it.
And they cannot review those kinds of penalties or lack of a call. So the punt coming up. James Ferguson Reynolds, line of scrimmage at 20. He'll get the punt away very high and deep. Fair catch called for. All the way back at the 31. Bobbled, but held by Boston. And it'll be the Huskies ball at the 31-yard line with 14:48 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Oregon leading 19-7. What a tremendous effort by McClellan.
Yeah,
I mean, that was all
really
time.
Was.
All time.
Make use of the hand that you have. because the other one was being held at your side.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know how you missed that, too, but...
Replay is...
yeah, I don't have a problem with the call.
Unforgiving. No, yeah, I understand why they would say not a catch. Ball touches the ground, and once it does that, it's tough to call. Here's first down. Huskies at their own 31, under center. Williams turns, hands the ball off, going left, trying to get through, and Muhammad is going to get about 7-8 yards on that first, making 9 yards on the carry. And Betcher is going to get credited with a tackle.
He just kind of got caught in the pile and nobody could get a clean hit on Muhammad, and he just rolled it out 9 yards to the 40-yard line. Big drive here for Washington. Oregon, if they can get the ball back, it's going to be desperation time eventually for Washington if they don't get a score pretty soon.
Denzel Boston and Roebuck go left. Now Roebuck comes back to the right. Here's the handoff again. It'll be a first down run across the 40 to the 43. And Betcher with a tackle again.
Nice cutback by Muhammad there. Looked like it was dead. He hesitated, cut back in behind his blockers to be able to get a 4 or 5 yard gain out to almost the 44-yard line.
First down at the 44 near the right hash.
Betcher and Thieneman both with 7 tackles in this game.
13:49 remaining, fourth quarter. 19-7 Oregon lead. And Williams Jr. at shotgun quarterback, going to throw. Roll, half roll to his left, now moving all the way, now going to run, and he's free to run. 45-40 will hook down at about the 38-yard line. That's what he can do. Dangerous quarterback. All the way to the Duck 38-yard line.
Boy, Kennedy got caught inside. Just made a move, eluded his blocker, but took a step inside when Damon Williams was going outside, and to recover and get back to him is too tough to do when you got a dangerous runner like that. So just got to play more discipline.
From the shotgun, Muhammad to the left of Williams. And the snap, and give it to Muhammad again. Goes right side, gets off of 1 tackle and gets positive yardage. Give him 4. It'll be second down and 6 to the Duck 34-yard line. Clock moving, 12:40. If anything, you want to make Washington just work the clock and take the ball down the field. Don't give them a big play.
Well, what'd be interesting here is if Washington gets to a 4th down, will they kick a field goal, or will they go for it on 4th down?
Here is from the shotgun, Williams. Muhammad's to his right. 2 receivers out to the right, 1 to the left. And the snap, and hand it off. Muhammad again. Get about 3 or 4 more. Go to the 30. It's going to be 3rd down and 2. 3rd and 2.
Muhammad closing in on 100 yards rushing today.
Not many Ducks have done, or opponents have done that against Oregon this year rushing.
10 carries, 90 yards right now.
Oregon shuttling defensive players in and out.
And Washington has outrushed Oregon right now, 139-87.
So here we go. 3rd down and 2. Shotgun. Muhammad to the right of Williams. Williams the snap. Gives it to Muhammad. Goes left. Big room. First down. Butcher and Flowers wrap him down, but not before he gets an easy first down. And the Huskies have it inside the Duck 30-yard line. Big number 77, Matthew Bedford, in the middle of that Oregon defense right now. Ducks trying to anchor the middle as the Huskies are beginning to run the ball. Jericho Johnson, I beg your pardon, Jericho Johnson. First down, rolling right to throw. Time, pressure as he's hit, throws the ball and just launches it over everybody. And I'll tell you what, Williams took a shot when he got rid of that football. He knew he wasn't going to get anybody open, so he just let it go as far as he could, hoping there'd be nobody near it.
Yeah. Porter and a couple of Ducks really closing in on him quick. He had to get rid of that ball and just chuck it away over the top of everybody.
Brings up second down and 10 at the Oregon 26-yard line. 2nd and 10. Clock down to 10:53. Stopped on the incomplete pass. On 2nd down and 10. Williams, Muhammad to his left. And give it to Muhammad again, going right. Got through a first tackle and finally gets taken down after 3 or 4 yards. I thought he was going to get through there. It looked like he had broken off that first tackle and was gone.
He does not go down easy. 6 foot, 220 pounds, hit him low like that. Thieneman came up and just bounced right off him. And Thieneman, usually from that free safety position, a very physical free safety, and he just bounced right off. Big third down here for Washington.
Jonah Coleman comes in place of Muhammad. Jonah Coleman, a very good receiver. 29 catches on the year. He'll be in the backfield. 3 receivers go out to the left, 1 to the right. Big tight end to the right, McGrath. On 3rd down and 6. Williams, straight drop to throw. Has time. Swings it out. It's caught. It'll be a first down out of bounds inside the 20. Just short of the 15-yard line. Denzel Boston.
A little too much cushion there on the outside.
And too much time to throw the ball. Huskies moving. 9:55 and the clock moving. Inside just short of the 15-yard line. Ready to run a play. And a hand back to throw out play action. Pressure comes, trying to run away from it, just throws it away.
There's nobody over there.
There's nobody over there, but was he outside the tackle box?
He's outside the tackle box,
that's what they're saying. So incomplete. Pressured again. And Ducks shuttling defensive linemen in and out, trying to keep some fresh legs in the body or in the game. 2nd down and 10 from the 15. Still Coleman, the running back. Williams Jr. at quarterback. Hands the ball off, going left and in a pile. Gets a very short gain. Going to bring up 3rd down and long. Jonah Coleman. Mateo Uyunglele with a bunch of Ducks around him. But Mateo kind of blew up that play, and then Ducks rallied to it. 3rd down and 7. The ball just inside the 14-yard line.
Washington likes to work these 3 receivers and 2 receivers in crisscross patterns sometimes to pick defenders off.
Here's 3rd down and 7. Back to throw. Looking right, throwing right, and way over everybody. Actually, that ball was touched by a Duck. Closest to it was Brandon Finney Jr. He got a hand on it, but it off his hands, out of bounds, nowhere near close. 4th down. Downstairs, Dusty Hara.
Yeah, in our pregame interview, we talked with Ife Obadegu this week, and he said one of the things that they were working on in practice all week long was getting hands off at 5 yards. And right there, Brandon Finney in press coverage had hands on until he got to that 5-yard mark, got the hand off the hip, identified where the ball was, and was able to get a hand on it.
4th down and almost 8, and the Huskies call timeout. They are not kicking a field goal, or do not appear to be.
Charge timeout, Washington, their first 30-second timeout.
So a huge moment in this ball game. 9:01 remaining in the 4th quarter. A 19-7 Oregon lead. The Huskies will have it 4th down and 8 at the Duck 14-yard line. Boy, you got a lot of decisions to make here. Defensively, do you bring pressure? You play safe. Offensively, you know, and watch out for Williams Jr. because he can scramble.
Yeah, you got to be careful. You can't ever eliminate Damon Williams' ability to run on any of these plays. Even in a 4th down situation like this, where Washington can still get a 1st down and not be in the end zone, he can scramble around and make a lot of different plays. And so if you give up defenders to try to come after him and he gets past them, there's going to be man-to-man coverage most likely in behind if you bring that pressure. And a lot of times those guys are never looking back to see where the quarterback is. So a little chess game here by Oregon's defense against Washington's offense.
4th down and 7, almost 8. Ball just inside the 14-yard line. What do the Huskies dial up? What does Oregon do defensively? It is Coleman to the right. Almost certainly going to be a pass or a quarterback scramble. Snap, back to throw off play action. No pressure, throw to the end zone. It is caught. Touchdown. Touchdown, Washington. And wide open, too. Wasn't even
wide
close.
Open.
Wasn't even close.
Boston with the catch on the outside. The ball really an easy throw by Williams. And that was Washington's chance to stay in this game. If they don't make it there, not saying it's over, but it would have been close to it. And instead, Washington turns a 4th down into a touchdown and has a chance to close here to within 5 points.
Extra point coming up.
Boy, to have somebody that wide open in that type of situation, a little bit of a mix-up back there.
The kick coming up from Gross is in the air, and it is good. So 8:54 remaining here in this 4th quarter. 19-14 now. Oregon with a lead, and we'll get the ball back when we come back to Husky Stadium here in Seattle on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
When life blindsides you with an injury, you need a team that's tough. For over 30 years, Morgan & Morgan has been fighting for the people. This season, we're proud to partner with Oregon Athletics. Because whether it's on the field or in the courtroom, we're both determined to do what it takes to win. Morgan & Morgan, proud partner of Oregon Athletics. Injured? Dial pound law. Morgan & Morgan, 10150 Southwest 6th Avenue, Portland. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
There's nothing like the warmth of a campfire. But when it's left unattended, a campfire can destroy your favorite outdoor destinations. Don't let this happen to you. Make sure you have water and a shovel close to the campfire. Put the campfire completely out before calling it a night and before leaving the campsite. Drown the fire with water, stir the coals, and drown it again until it is cool to the touch. Score one for Oregon by keeping our forests green and beautiful. Learn more about campfire safety at keeporegongreen.org.
Ducks.
Always good to go 1-0.
Huskies.
Certainly feels better to go 1-0 against those guys.
From the Country Financial Broadcast booth alongside Mike Jorgensen, here's the voice of the Ducks, Jerry Allen.
Well, listen to all things college sports, including live games and talk on Sirius XM College Sports Radio, Channel 84, and streaming on the Sirius XM app. And the drive by the Huskies, they had to have it to stay in this ball game. They got in a big 4th down.
Oh, big 4th down, Jerry. No doubt about that. On the Twitter drive summary for Washington, 13 plays, 69 yards, and 5:54. A 4th down conversion for a touchdown, 13-yard touchdown from DeMond Williams to Boston on the outside, and he just ran in motion to his left and then crossed all the way across the formation to the right. Have to have time to be able to throw that ball. And DeMond Williams got the time, put it right on the money for the touchdown. Extra point is good. And with 8:54 left in the game, Washington closes to within 19-14. Going to be interesting here to see how Oregon can operate offensively to try to kill some time, get some points. That drive summary, by the way, brought to you by Toyota Let's Go Places. And that was a clutch drive by Washington to keep themselves within touch, because field goals probably don't do you any good. And if Oregon could have made a 4th down stop there, it felt like it almost closed the door for Washington. Instead, touchdown, and the Huskies are within 5.
So the Ducks need to create some offense. They just cannot give the ball right back to Washington. Huskies have got a little rhythm going now. They've got some momentum going. Ducks need to recapture that momentum on offense. Very capable of doing so. Here's the opportunity with the lead. Here's the kickoff. Driven hard, not very deep, but it will go out of bounds. Wow. Well, not really surprising for Ethan Machowski. That's his 3rd kick out of bounds this year, so he's done it before, but it'll give Oregon a much better field position start. So rather than the 25 to 30 yard line, make that the 35-yard line.
Kickoff out of bounds. Kicking team. The ball is placed at the 35-yard line. 1st down.
If you ever wanted to see the rushing game show up big time, it would be this type of drive right here. Only 87 yards rushing in this game for Oregon.
Credit the Husky run defense. They have done it today. Whittington to the left of Dante. 3 receivers now out to the left, although Sadiq goes back to the right, 2 each way. And the snap, back to throw. Dante wants to go down. He's got Sadiq about the 49-yard line. He'd make the grab. I think he dropped it. Incomplete. He had to go back for the ball, but Tough to see from our angle how close that was to being he had to reach way behind himself.
Yeah, that ball, he was wide open, and that would have been a really tough catch. And again, there's plays to be made. Plays to be made, and brings up 2nd and long now. If you don't make those first down throws and complete them, it makes it a lot tougher on 2nd down, but there's plays to be made.
2nd down and 10 from the Duck 35. 2 receivers will be out to the left. And the handoff. Whittington goes up the middle, gets hit almost immediately. A 1-yard pickup.
And again, that's why again on that first down you make the plays when they're there. That would have been a tough catch, but you got to put the ball on the money if you're Dante Moore. And now 3rd and 9 for Oregon. Their own 36.
Benson goes way out to the right alone. 3 receivers to the left. McClellan, Sadiq, maybe Johnson. On 3rd down and 9. Dante ready for the ball. Got it. Back to throw. Pressure comes. Steps up. Throws down the middle. It is caught. 45-yard line. 40. Down across the 30. May score. 10. 5. Touchdown Oregon. Oh my gosh. How quick can that happen? That quick. That's how. Over the middle. Malik Benson from the right across the middle. Perfect strike from Dante, and then it was just a foot race for Benson.
On 3rd 9, he hits him right down the middle, and you're right, Jerry. He catches that ball, then it looks like 2 guys have an angle on him. He splits the difference, breaks the tackle, and goes the distance on the touchdown. 64 yards on that touchdown catch. And throw, nice catch and run by Benson. He goes up high to get that, and it just splits the 2 defenders and outruns everybody.
All of a sudden, it's 25-14 now with 7:59 left, or 7:55 left. What a huge play. Extra point coming up for Sappington. Snap, place, kick up, and it is good. Benson lined up to the right, went downfield about 10 yards, and then ran a post. And he was in the middle, and there was nobody near him.
Yeah, and Dante Moore had to hang in the pocket as long as he could there. It was starting to close in around him. But he puts the ball on the money. Benson goes up high to get it. And then just the speed to split 2 safeties who both looked like they had the angle on him, and he just runs away from both of them.
We'll take the break, come back, and then go downstairs to Dusty Hara with 7:55 left here. It's Oregon 26, Washington 14 from Husky Stadium. Duck football continues after this on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
From the first whistle to the final play, being an Oregon fan calls for commitment and support. Nature Made vitamins are your winning play. From the #1 pharmacist recommended vitamin and supplement brand, Nature Made is made to care for fans on game day and every day. So you can go all in on big wins, tough losses, and still show up for your team every time. Nature Made, the official vitamin and supplement of Oregon football, based on a survey of pharmacists who recommend branded vitamins and supplements.
If you are a fighter, Modelo is your reward. So listen close. You put up with a lot, but you always hold it down for your people. You are strong. You are fearless. You are the baddest on the block. You are an elbow grease factory, a force of nature. You are not to be reckoned with. You are a ride or die, a powerhouse of productivity. You are a fighter, and Modelo is your reward. You've earned every last drop of this rich golden lager, so raise it up high. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Welcome back to Husky Stadium. Looking at the yardage, Oregon 374 yards in this game. The Huskies 246, but the Ducks have had to do it through the air. They have done it on the arm of Dante Moore. 20 of 29, 286 yards passing, a touchdown, and only 88 yards rushing for Oregon. That's the surprise. So it has been the air game that's worked.
Yeah, it's been through the air. You just figure out a way to get it done, and right now Oregon figuring out a way to get it done. Still a lot of time left in this game. 7:55 left, but Oregon on the Toyota Drive summary after Washington closes to 19-14. 3 plays, 65 yards in 59 seconds. The last 64 yards to Benson with the touchdown pass. Dante Moore puts it right on the money. Benson then just runs away from people, and Sappington's extra point. It's Oregon 26, Washington 14. As I said, 7:55 left in the game, so still lots and lots of time here. But nice to be able to get that big touchdown. What a clutch play by Dante Moore to put that right on the money.
Dusty Hara downstairs, as soon as they kick this ball off, will come down to you. As Dante Moore has just laced the ball in some tight windows today. One of his best days throwing when it needed to be, because the run game has not been there. Here's the approach to the ball, and that is Hurek, who will get his foot into it, drive it down, and will go caught and fair catch about the 2-yard line. Downstairs, Dusty Hara, our Toyota sideline mic. It has been Dante Moore today.
Boy, that was a big-time throw on that third down to Malik Benson, and Benson did the rest, and Malik is going to get all the credit for it because of the incredible run after the catch and the catch that was. But Dante Moore putting that ball on a rope. It is incredible to see how he has stepped up in big-time moments, and when the opponent answers, he comes back with an answer of his own. We saw it last week against USC, and I think that this is an incredible performance by him because of the fact he hasn't been doing it with the run game off of play action and keeping him honest.
So with 7:55 remaining, here is Williams under center, back and hand it off. And the run game up the middle for the Huskies is Muhammad, and he'll get about 6 on first down. Washington does not really have the luxury of running the ball a whole lot with 7:40 remaining and down 26-14.
Yeah, I think what they're hoping for, Jerry, here is you put together, even if it does take a few plays to get down the field, a touchdown, and then either an onside kick or your defense makes a stop. So there's still plenty of time to be able to run and throw the ball both.
Williams off little play action, rolling to his left, still moving. That will throw the ball almost intercepted. Oh my, I tell you what. Tatum Tuioti climbed the ladder down there in a ball that I think Williams was trying to throw out of bounds.
Boy, it was thrown out of bounds, and I think it might have been Betcher down the field underneath the coverage. No, it was Tuioti. You're right. I saw Betcher come in right behind him, and you're right. Tuioti almost went up and picked that one off on the sideline when really Williams was just running out of bounds and trying to throw the ball away, and it almost got picked.
3rd down and 4 now. 3 receivers out to the right for Williams, and 2 to the left. An empty backfield. Williams on 3rd down and 4 brings the running back to join him to help block, and will hand it off to him going right, and Muhammad that time got stuffed. But Adam Muhammad came back from a wideout where he had lined up, came back to join. Williams took the handoff and didn't get much at all.
And I'm assuming this is go time here.
It's 4th down and 3.
Gotta get ready.
Yeah, they're going to go for it. 4th down and 3 for the Huskies at their own 32. Williams with a snap. Back to throw. Sets up the screen. It is caught, but I don't know if it was for enough.
Boy, what a catch.
Great catch by Boston, but it's going to be short. Now they're going to have to review this. Let's get very close. The line of scrimmage was like
line to gain's the 35.
Yeah, it's the 35. Because I
think he got it. I think it's a bad spot, frankly.
They're going to talk about it on the far side. It's a great catch by Boston.
Rolling on the field, the runner short of the line to gain. 1st down, Oregon.
Yeah, that's going to be reviewed.
Yeah, it should be. I thought when he hit the ground, the ball was basically on the 35-yard line. And what a tremendous catch by Boston to get there. Well, I'll tell you what. The knee comes down, and that ball might be short of the 35 based on where his knee hits down. Yeah. Okay.
The knee is down.
I'm glad. I'm happy to be wrong.
Dusty Hara, I know that's on the far side, but you had a pretty good view of it.
Yeah, it was a bang play, but you guys hit the nail on the head when his knee came down short of the line again. Even if they do review it, it's going to be really hard to say it because it did not definitively cross that 35-yard line. There's a clear marker where he needed to get past, and when his knee goes down, it's going to be really hard. These officials got a really difficult job. I think that's a great
runner short of the line to gain. The previous play is under further review.
The down marker should be on the 35. It looks like they're a little short of that on the other side, but the series started on the 25, so they got to get to the 35, and he was short of that.
The tip of the ball has to touch that 35, and his knee goes down, and the ball is on the 35 when he goes down, but his knee is behind, and when his knee goes down, it looks like that ball is just like a half yard or less short of that line. So I just don't know how they can change this call.
Here it is. Yep. they're looking at it still. They're not going to take a lot of time. I would not be surprised if they get in the first down. Reviews sometimes seem obvious, and then they aren't. Sometimes you think it's easy, and then they're not. But this is the game here almost for Washington.
Boy, the catch by Boston just to make that possible.
And we're going to get an answer.
After review, the ruling on the field is upheld. First down, Oregon.
Wow.
Hum, baby. Take it. Take it, take it, take it.
I'm guessing if they would have called it first down, maybe hard to overturn. I mean, I'm not sure how that goes. But
yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
I think that's the way it happens on a lot of these plays. Is it depending on how it is initially called? It's tough to overturn it if you don't have, definitive evidence to reverse it. So
an opportunity for Oregon to basically put it away here. Leading 26-14 with 6:48 remaining. They get the ball at the Washington 35-yard line, just inside the 35. And Dante, shotgun, going to pitch it right. Hill's going to go right, get a little room and go out of bounds inside the 30 at about the 29. Pickup of 6. It'll be second down and 4. Clock will continue to move. And the Ducks near being they're in field goal range right now. Sap it. 26-14. That scoring drive a moment ago, that pass from Dante Moore to Malik Benson just broke the fan base here. They have gone silent. Two receivers come out to the left for Dante. Out of the pistol, running back right behind him. Going to turn and hand it off. Nope, he kept it. Going to go upfield, get close to a first down. Boy, he took a shot right at the 25-yard line.
He certainly did.
I don't know if I'll want your quarterback doing that. Just short of the first down. It's going to be third down about a half a yard.
Kind of limping a little bit.
Ducks bring the big package in. Yeah, bring the big boys in.
Yeah, hopefully here you can hand it off for a first down and not have to keep it.
Grace is in. So big body under center for Dante. Grace comes and sets as like a fullback. Hand the ball off and big run up the middle. Davison gets it easy. Picks up 3. Only needed a half a yard. It'll be first down. And the clock moves with 5:20 remaining.
Boy, nothing's been easy against this Washington defense today.
They have been prepared for this football game. It's a rivalry game. And when it's a rivalry, all bets are off. I mean, it is. It just changes the game. Way out left comes Benson all by himself. 3 receiver grouped inside of him on first down at the 23-yard line. Clock down to 4:52 and running. Dante from the shotgun. Back to play action. Actually handed that ball off. Yeah, handed it off. Not much there. Short gain of about 2, almost 3, just short of the 20. And the clock is in Oregon's favor right now. 4.5 minutes to play, up 26-14. Be careful with the ball. Dusty Hare right here. You just want to matriculate that ball inside the 10-yard line, little chip shot field goal.
That's right. Wait for that play clock to go down and just keep running the football. But you guys were mentioning the rivalry, and Jed Fish in his office, it says beat Oregon today on the wall. This game means a lot for both sides.
High formation, turn, hand the ball off, and Whittington gets through. Almost busted it. He will get a first down just inside the 14-yard line, but he was a shoestring away from scoring.
Oh, that was so close.
Wow.
Nice tackle from the inside. And
there is Rylan Dillard Allen. He has made several saves like that today.
Yes. Big play after big play to save some big plays.
First down inside the 14 at the 13-yard line. Pistol look again. Grace the up back in that I formation. Dante under center, watching the play clock go down. And Whittington the back gets the ball again. Going to go left, cut it up, get not much, maybe a yard. And a whistle will blow as the pile stands him up. Pushing and shoving going on. Clock continues to move with 3:14. I'm not sure why the clock
Charge
is
timeout.
Okay, that's why.
Washington, they're second. This will be a full timeout.
So the Huskies use a timeout, hoping they can force Oregon to maybe try a field goal here and get something going offensively quick. But right now, Oregon in control, leading 26-14 with 3:14 remaining. They'll have it third down. I think that's second down and about second and 9 when we come back. Second and 9 when we come back. Just take care of the football. Take care of business. From Husky Stadium, Oregon. Just about where they need to be, but not quite finished. 3:14 left before it's all done on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
You hear that? That's the sound of Pepsi Zero Sugar. The better tasting, more refreshing Zero Sugar Cola. Listen to that endless pour. If it sounds this good, just imagine how it tastes. So good. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Let your taste decide.
Pepsi is proudly distributed by locally owned Bigfoot Beverages. Go Ducks, drink Pepsi.
Ducks fans, with McDelivery from McDonald's, the only thing you'll be walking to is Autzen Stadium. Whether you're fueling up before the tailgate or coming home after the W, your favorites are just a tap away. Because it's always a good day for golden fries, crispy chicken sandwiches, and hearty breakfasts delivered right to your door. That's McDelivery from McDonald's, the official breakfast of Oregon Athletics. At participating McDonald's, must opt into rewards. Delivery prices may be higher than at restaurants. Delivery other fees may apply.
Football sponsored by OCCU. Duck fans get more for the things they care about with remarkable checking and the Duck debit card. More for the game, more for gear, more for a bright future. Learn more at myoccu.org/getduckdebit. Well, we're trying to count seconds. Dusty Herod down below on our Toyota sideline mic. By the way, we're back in our Country Financial broadcast booth. Dusty, you got your stopwatch and your abacus, and you're trying to figure out the time, right?
I'm trying to get the math down, and it's going to be hard for the Ducks to get to the 2-minute timeout before a fourth down attempt. If you say the average football play is about 4 seconds long, there's 3:14 to go here in the fourth quarter. With this play, they'll get it down to 3:10 when Washington will call the timeout, and then your third down play will get you right around that 3:06, 3:05 mark, and then the 40-second play clock starts, and you're going to have to either call a timeout or run a play on that fourth down to kick a field goal if it does get to fourth down before the 2-minute timeout.
So I'm thinking here the Huskies are selling out, thinking Oregon has run all the way. And, boy, what a great time on second down and 9. Cross them up. Maybe a little play action fake. Got Whittington beside him. 3 receivers grouped tight to the left. One of those another running back, Davison. And they're going to give it to Whittington going outside. Got to cut it up. Gets hit almost immediately. Short gain, and it will be third down. And the Huskies will call their final timeout with 3:02 remaining. Well, the clock's still moving. Did they not use it? They did not.
I think they're counting on the fact that Oregon's going to have to run one more play. They want to keep one and then also have the 2-minute timeout. So, be interesting to see. I wouldn't think they'd call timeout after this play. I would think that they allow it to run all the way down and save one timeout for their last drive somewhere in there.
Well, Oregon can take care of that by just getting the first down here. Now, Whittington, the lone back in the backfield, under center for Dante. 2 receivers come out to the left, Benson and McClellan. And go back, give it to Whittington, going right, cuts it up, gets inside the 5. He's going to be close. He gets it to the 4-yard line. And now timeout is called by Washington with 2:20 remaining.
Charge timeout. Washington, their third and final timeout.
What do you do here?
It's a 30-second timeout.
Kick a field goal, go up by 15, or the other option would be 4th and 1, 4th and a long one, almost 2.
Yeah, Washington calls their last timeout with 2:20 remaining, so we got the 2-minute timeout coming up. Dusty Herod down below with our Toyota sideline. Mike, what do you got?
Well, right now we're sitting here at 26-14. It's a 2-score game at this point. If you kick a field goal, you're still keeping it at a 2-score game. If you go for it here on 4th down in a long 1 yard, even if you do not get it, it's a 2-score game, and they've got to go 96 yards with only the 2-minute timeout remaining. I think you're going to see the offense on the field.
Oh, you called it. Here comes the offense. Davison and Whittington, the running backs. Now the Huskies, who thought maybe Oregon was going to try the field goal, bring their defense back on.
Their heavy package defensively, figuring that Oregon is going to try to bully it for a first down, and yet Oregon has one back in the backfield.
That's Davison.
And Whittington could come back as the second back.
And he sort of shifts over there. Here is Whittington, tackled for a loss. I don't mean to chuckle, but it was nothing there. Absolutely, that play was nothing.
You knew they were going to sell out.
Yeah.
But because you're running laterally on the play, it allows Washington to get penetration and make the play instead of trying to go right up the middle. So Washington just basically blitzed right into that, took the chance, and threw Oregon for a loss, and now they get the ball back down 12 with 2:14 left in the game and no timeouts.
They will have the ball at the 13-yard line. First down. And you know we're going to see a whole bunch of passing or scrambling by DeMond Williams. One or the other. 2:14 remaining. 26-14 Oregon with the lead. Empty backfield for Williams. 3 to the right, 2 receivers to the left. Back to throw. Quick throw out and diving catch made. About a 5-yard pickup. Not much. It'll take him probably to the 2-minute timeout. As the clock winds down, and they will not get it away. Yep. So 2-minute timeout.
This is the 2-minute timeout.
26-14. The Huskies have got to go 81 yards to get a touchdown. A field goal does them no good. Get the ball back on an onside kick and then score again. It's college football. This game ain't over yet. 26-14, Oregon with the lead. Huskies with the ball at their own 18-yard line. Make that, 19-yard line. Who's counting? Here on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
A pepperoni pizza for the table. May I suggest trying it with our Pepsi Zero Sugar? It has just the right amount of sweetness to complement all that cheesy, saucy goodness. Simply divine.
Pepsi Zero Sugar? You've really outdone yourself this time. Pizza deserves Pepsi.
Pepsi is proudly distributed by locally owned Bigfoot Beverages. Go Ducks, drink Pepsi.
Hey, college football fans, it's sideline reporter Molly McGrath teaming up with Evan Williams Bourbon to welcome you to Bourbon Nation, the home of Game Day's #1 pour. We're celebrating every snap from coast to coast because it doesn't matter what colors you wear as long as Evan's there. Find a bottle near you at evanwilliams.com and enjoy the smooth, rich taste of my favorite Kentucky bourbon at your next tailgate. Go Ducks! Evan Williams Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, Bardstown, Kentucky, 43% alcohol by volume, must be 21 plus, enjoy responsibly.
26-14, Oregon with the lead. 2 minutes left. Huskies with the ball to their own 19. Second down. You can listen to our broadcast live with no delay in Autzen Stadium. Head to goducks.com/in-venue audio and catch every call in real time. Brought to you by Learfield and the Sportsbug Network. Well, you just feel that it's almost over, but it's just not. I mean, it's college football. We've seen crazier things happen. You just have. So it's not over till it's over. A lot of Husky fans think it's over. This place is emptied out. Oregon fans all still here. I'm going to guess every one of them. And Dusty, there are a lot of Duck fans down below. I think we've had a great turnout again today.
We have heard "Let's go Ducks" throughout the entirety of this game. We've heard third down, the "oh" yells from the Oregon fans that are here in Husky Stadium. It's been really fun to watch this team travel. Everywhere we've gone, there's been a huge Duck contingency.
And fun to see as the Husky crowd is thinned out, even more green sticks out across the way. Huskies have it second down and 4, throwing 19-yard line. With 2 minutes left in this game, and they trail 26-14. Williams with Coleman, the running back, beside him. Back to throw right away. Time, steps up, now pressured, now runs and gets sacked. gets down at the 16-yard line, and Amari Washington will get the sack. That'll be his second of the year. Huskies in a hurry on third down. And about 3rd and 6 now. Washington with the snap, back to throw again. Pressure comes, tries to get away from it, does. Runs to his left, looks downfield, throws it, and it's caught up at the 42-yard line. Make it the 41, but that's a huge first down. Tied in, Decker to Graff with a grab. And the escapability of Damon Williams.
Got to get lined up on defense, so you can't wander around. You got to get lined up and ready to go.
1.5 minutes remaining. Williams with a snap, back to throw again. Got a protection this time. Wants to go way downfield deep, and it is intercepted. And Thieneman will go to his knees and throw over, and Oregon has the ball at their own 15-yard line. And this ball game is all but over. 1:20 remaining. 26-14. I'm not sure where Devon Williams was throwing that ball, because it was nowhere near anybody but Dylan Thieneman. His second pick of the year.
It's throw and hope, and there was nobody even down there to hope with. Everybody was running the opposite direction. Thieneman just turned around and almost like a punt returner caught that ball down at the 15-yard line to end the game. Second time this year he's ended the game.
Pretty amazing, because you know what this means. Actually, I'm not sure we do know what it means yet. Till the college football playoff
means there's another game.
And that's what we do know. We know there's another game. Oregon takes a knee, and we'll just kill the final 1 minute and 16 seconds. Dusty here down below our Toyota sideline mic. Do we start trying to figure out what's next?
I think it's safe to do that now. I do, because look, with Ohio State beating Michigan in the game earlier today, that means the Big Ten championship is set between Indiana and Ohio State. So we know we're not going to Indianapolis next week, but we can start looking ahead with Oregon sitting there at in the top 6 of the College Football Playoff Committee's rankings. A double-digit win on the road against a team that was ranked at one point by the committee. That's still a quality win for this Oregon football team, and don't see them moving anywhere.
I think there's a chance it can. Texas A&M is a one-loss team now. Was in the top 4.
Well, I'm saying I don't see them moving down at all.
Oh yeah, right.
I see them in a position to be hosting a playoff game, and that would be quite the move by the playoff committee to have potentially 3 of the 4 teams getting a bye being from the Big Ten.
It's almost over. Not quite 10 seconds to go here as Dante took a knee to get the final play out of the way. Final 5 seconds in Seattle, and the rivalry will go to Oregon as the final score. Oregon 26, Washington 14. The Ducks, tremendous football season, far from being over. Don't know where they'll be next. Could be away if they get to the top 4. It could be at home with another game. But the most important thing is it's a win in Seattle against the Dogs, and the Ducks are now 11-1, 8-1 in Big 10 play, and the Ducks are still playing football. We just don't know where it's going to be. It very well could be another one at Autzen Stadium. Won't find out now for a couple of days. Oh my gosh, what a battle this was in Seattle. Yeah, it'll be a couple of weeks before we find out. A couple of weeks before they define everything. Got the conference championship games coming up next weekend, but some time off. Some time off, Georgie, and that really will help. I think any of the teams that are advancing on that are not in the conference championship game will get a couple of weeks to get
Yeah, really. I mean, you've got 3 weeks, frankly, because you know where you're going to be standing at least. If you're going to be in the first round, the 19th, I think, is when that begins. And so, you've got almost 3 weeks to be able to get yourself even more healthy, more focused. You're not going to know for another week who you're playing for sure, but at the same time, you're there, and this game was the one that got you there, and now it's just a matter of, are you a 6? Are you a 5?
Are you a 4?
Yeah, I mean, you maybe could get in there. We can talk about all that. Now we can talk about all that.
Now we can talk about it. Let's go away and come back. Final 26-14. Oregon with a victory over the Huskies here in Seattle. And it was not as easy as that final score looks. The Huskies made it interesting with a touchdown to close the gap, and then the Ducks with a big touchdown to stretch it out. We'll detail all of that and more in the postgame show. It's coming up from Seattle on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
Hi, Jan from Toyota with a holiday message. Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon is on.
Dealer inventory may vary. Current offers on these vehicles end December 1st. Offers are subject to change throughout Toyota-thon, which ends on January 5th. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
Valley River Inn is a proud partner of Oregon Athletics and your go-to game day stay. Just minutes from Watson and right on the Willamette River. Enjoy 250 newly renovated rooms, a fitness center, bike rentals, outdoor